much.
My pleasure. Anything to help you and the baby.
Come in again.
I'm Seth.
Oh, you cute.
Just a little pink. I'm uncomfortable dealing with this guy. He's wearing a shower cap and he came.
From a crazy plot twist to an insane customer who stormed in like a whiff of chaos. Get ready to buckle up for the ride of a lifetime, because we're about to dive into the world of WTF moments on Hardcore Pawn. Get ready to have your mind blown and your jaw dropped as we witness some of the craziest, wildest, and most unbelievable moments the show has to offer. We'll be tagging along with Ashley, Rich, and the whole crew as they navigate the wild world of pawnbroking. The first listing that I have for you today will totally blow you away.
Excuse me. You trying to scam me? Excuse me. Excuse.
So this super chill customer walks into the store, all dressed up and comfy, and heads straight to Ashley to handle some serious business. But hold up, because what she drops on us next is straight up mind-blowing. She hits Ashley with the bombshell that she's got a baby on the way, due in just a month. And guess what she wants? A horse! Yeah, you heard me right, a full-on horse chair for kids. She claims she saw it right here in the store last week, but couldn't swing the cash at the time.
When are you due?
Well, I'm due next month.
Oh, is it your first?
Yes, it is. My first.
Congratulations.
But wait up, there's more. When Ashley starts digging for details, she spills some serious tea. Apparently last week this horse of hers was priced at a cool $20, but that's not even the wildest part, believe it or not. She starts pouring her heart out to Ashley, sharing her tough story. Turns out she's a single mom and her no-good husband just up and left her hanging. And get this, y'all, she's rolling with just $10 in her pocket right now. Talk about a major struggle. I mean, can you even wrap your head around this whole situation? We've got a comfy customer, a baby on the way, and a horse hunt in a pawn shop. It's like a whole new level of pawn shop pandemonium. Will Ashley buy into this roller coaster of a story, or see through the smoke and mirrors? Will this mama-to-be get her horse and live happily ever after? Only time will tell, my friends. Ashley didn't stop at just asking about her job situation. She went above and beyond to lend a helping hand. I'm talking about next-level generosity here. You won't even believe it. So, after the customer shared that she was trying to find work, Ashley's gears started turning. She wasn't gonna let this mama struggle on her own. She knew that actions speak louder than words, and she was ready to take action. Ashley's got a heart of gold, and she wasn't about to let financial hardship hold this customer back. She reached into her own pocket, offering some much-needed financial assistance to help ease the burden.
You give me the 5, and then my gift to you is the remaining 15.
No doubt, fam. That's exactly why we're all big fans of Ashley. She's got a heart of gold and goes above and beyond to help people out. I mean, seriously, who would be so generous as to sell a $20 item for just $5? Ashley's all about spreading love and making sure everyone feels valued and supported. But hold up, because Ashley's kindness doesn't stop there. She sees the potential in this customer and wants to offer her a real shot at turning her life around. She invites her to come to the office after the baby arrives so she can hook her up with a job right here in the shop. Talk about a game changer, right? Ashley's not just handing out fish, she's teaching this mama how to catch them too. And get this, when it was time for the customer to head out, Ashley didn't just send her on her way. Oh no. She personally walked her to her car, making sure she felt supported every step of the way. Now brace yourself for what went down in the parking lot, because it's gonna blow your mind. You won't believe the unexpected twist that took place right there.
Again, thank you so
Oh, my
much.
pleasure. Anything to help you and the baby.
Oh my god, I can't even! That situation was like the ultimate plot twist, right? Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. It's one of those moments where you just go, WTF, did I just witness? I mean, imagine the poor lady walking in, all hopeful and thinking she's about to score a free gift and a job. She must have been on cloud 9, thinking she had hit the jackpot. But little did she know, her big ol' lie would get caught. Out of nowhere, that fake baby belly just falls right off. I can't even describe how hilarious and unexpected that was. It's like something straight out of a comedy sketch. I couldn't stop laughing. I bet even Ashley had to do a double take and try to hold back her laughter. It's one of those moments that'll be etched in our memories forever. I can already picture the memes and GIFs flooding the internet. But hey, let's give credit where credit's due. That lady sure knows how to pull off a wild prank. I can't even imagine the planning and preparation that went into that hilarious stunt. She definitely knows how to keep us all entertained.
Even offered her a job after she had the baby.
I think she just had the baby.
I mean, he isn't wrong technically, you know. And if you thought this was crazy, hold on to your hats, fam, because the next lady is about to blow you away, quite literally. Get ready to witness some next-level insanity.
These are walrus peni.
Walrus.
Penises.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I'm right in line with what you can find on the internet. $600 each for those, and $600 for them. There is no way I would take less than $500 for those a piece.
Correct.
Just wouldn't do it.
Let me just go look.
Two customers come in with some of the weirdest items you'll ever see on the show. Les has to take a second to understand what he's dealing with.
Yeah, you're 100% right. How the hell did you know about that? Holy Bob, he's really proficient in anything that's hard. Yeah, I mean, this is it. My guy knows about these things.
Right. Make us an offer.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in.
Bob is an expert on all sorts of things, including the reproductive parts of a male walrus, for some reason. The expert really saved Les a lot of money with his odd knowledge.
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
It's very unusual.
It's very unusual. How did you get it?
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. It's where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well, I
So-
can promise you nobody's ever brought in an elephant skull,
Yeah.
ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
How about 500?
Nope. 500, I'll take it back. Throw it in my family room, even though my wife don't want it there. How about 12?
How about 5,000?
That's as low as I'm gonna go.
It's definitely elephant season for Les, but will he be inclined to own this piece of an African elephant?
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are more expensive than the Asian ones. Africans are...
So you don't really want to lug it back home, do you?
No, I don't.
So 600, 700.
800. I believe he'll put it in his own personal collection. It'll have a decent home.
You are
Thank you.
51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Les consults with his expert, and then he uses that advice to close down a good deal for the pawn shop. Robert Ashley, the deal expert, finds a customer with a car seat missing its base. Can Ashley make a deal, or will it turn into a funny situation? Ashley faces a funny moment. A customer wanted a chilla scarf, but it's really just a bunny. Get ready for a wild time. In this episode, we've got Les who's greeting a customer. Now, the customer's looking to sell a TV and asks how much Les is willing to offer. Les mentions that they typically sell similar TVs for under $250, which prompts the customer to express her desire for $500. Les naturally balks at the request, stating that he can't offer that much. But the customer then starts negotiating, asking what she needs to do to get the $500 that she wants.
Hi, I'm Les. Nice to meet you.
I'm looking to get rid of this.
How much did you want for the TV?
I want 500 for it. That's what I was thinking.
We actually sell them for under 250 bucks.
Okay.
So I could give you 100.
100?
100.
I need $500.
And I wish I could give you 500.
What do I gotta do to get you to give me $500?
In a comedic turn, the customer suggests her breasts as a bargaining chip, asking if they're worth $500 to Les. Les, to his credit, responds with a little bit of a bemused expression, indicating, sorry lady, they're not. The customer confidently asserts that her breasts are valued at $7,500, but Les remains unimpressed. He remarks on her attempt to negotiate with her boobs and expresses disbelief at her strategy. The customer, undeterred, insists that she'd never played dumb before provocatively suggesting that she's all there by flashing her breasts.
Are these worth $500 to you?
Not really.
No, these aren't worth $500. Really? They're $7,500 for these, okay? $7,500. I want some.
He was one of those people that tried to negotiate. What can I say?
Les maintains his professionalism, refusing to be swayed by the customer's unconventional tactics. He humorously remarks that anybody who flashes their breast in a store must be all there, to which the customer confidently agrees. However, Les ultimately declines her offer, suggesting that she go elsewhere.
Oh, I am all
That's
there.
what I just said, and I could see.
All there.
You were all there twice. Thank you.
Forget it.
Thank you very much.
In the chaotic morning hustle of the pawn shop, Les notices a shady character browsing through merchandise with dubious intentions. Approaching him, Les demands an explanation, only to be met with a flimsy excuse about being kicked out of his mom's place. The guy then tries to pawn items off as coming from his mom's basement, but Les sees right through the charade. Now tension rises as insults fly, setting the stage for a showdown between Les and the would-be thief.
First thing in the morning, I see a guy walking around the store pulling off my shelves. What the hell's going on?
Hey, man, I need some money. I got kicked out. My mama kicked me out last night. My mom's basement.
Tell me where you really got the vacuum.
My mom's basement, man. Where do you think I got it from, fool?
I'm sorry, what'd you call me?
A fool! What are you gonna do about it, bald-headed?
What do you want me to do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, buddy?
Les throws the guy out of the store because he's tired of his antics. But when the man won't go, Les has to call in reinforcements. Enter Byron, the burly bodyguard, who snatches the man and carries him expertly out the door. Byron manages the issue with the dexterity of a bulldozer making room, making for a show-worthy scene.
Talking to bug-toothed, bald-headed mother.
It's time to go.
Oh, man.
Get out of my store. You understand what I just said?
But just as Byron is leading the guy outside, his pants decide that they'd rather pull around his ankles, exposing a little bit less than friendly underwear. But that's just the icing on this whole dumpster fire of a day. As Les sees the guy's humiliation happen, he can't help but laugh. And without warning, another day at the pawn shop comes to an end, leaving us all to wonder what mischievous adventures lie ahead in this crazy world of wheeling and dealing.
Do it. Keep walking, buddy. You start stealing stuff from my store, it's time for your ass to be thrown out.
Stand up.
And what an ass that is.
This lady stomps in demanding stuff her way, unless he ain't playing patty cake. He throws her own words back like boomerangs, leaving her flustered and spitting curses. "Hurry up, I gotta be at work," she screeches. Les, cool as a cucumber, calmly says, "Come back when you got time, or maybe someone less yelly can help." Bam! One punch, straight to her rudeness.
Please. So I gotta be working 3 o'clock, so please.
Ma'am, do you want to come back when you have more time?
Can you get somebody else to serve me?
When you're screaming at me, I'm not going to speed up the process.
How many more times I gotta tell you? Yes, I want my store corrected.
Couple more times.
Well, I guess
Just a
so,
couple.
because she showed not listening.
Just a couple times.
And I hope you have fun with your thousands and help burn with you when you burn it.
Oh, but this lady, no, she ain't backing down. She throws around threats like confetti, wishing fire and brimstone on Les. Now, Les ain't no saint, but nobody deserves that kind of abuse. He shuts her down quickly. "I won't be disrespected." Boom. Another verbal jab from the man himself.
Burn with you when you burn it.
When she talks about when I die that I'm gonna rot in hell, I'm not gonna allow anybody to abuse me like that.
The air crackles with tension, thick enough to slice with a butter knife. This ain't your average pawn shop squabble. This is a war of words, with Les standing his ground against a hurricane of rudeness. This guy ignored Les's repeated warnings not to touch the merchandise, displaying a complete disregard for basic rules. Les, trying to prevent any mishaps, urged him multiple times to leave the items alone. "Hey sir, don't touch it, put it down. It's okay to be curious, but leave it down there," Les emphasized. Despite the clear instructions, the dude continued to ignore him, insisting on inspecting the merchandise up close.
Hey, sir, don't touch it. Sir,
What?
put it down.
"I told you not to pick it up." "But how am I gonna see if it's gonna work?" the man retorted, challenging Les's authority. But rather than apologizing, he confronted Les, questioning his approach.
It's $300. Hey, sir, just leave it down there.
But I'm trying to, how am I gonna see if it's gonna work?
I told you not to pick it up. Isn't that what I just told you, sir?
Les, maintaining his composure, reminded him, I told you not to touch it. You're not one of your kids. The man, unfazed, continued his confrontational stance, underestimating Les's authority.
You got a piece of that I pick up.
I told you not to touch it.
You know, I'm not one of your kids you're gonna raise your voice at. You're all badass when you're back there and he's over.
Byron, the security guard, intervened, warning the man that he was fortunate to have someone there to prevent further issues. The man sarcastically remarked, "Oh man, am I lucky? It's my lucky day," showcasing his lack of remorse.
Yeah, you're lucky you got somebody here.
Oh man, am I lucky?
Yeah.
It's my lucky day.
Oh, the Pawn Stars shop is about to erupt like a volcano fueled by testosterone. Seth, fresh-faced with new ideas, tries to change Les's security rules like they're yesterday's newspaper. No, but Les ain't having it. He reminds Seth, who wears the crown, who built the damn empire, and who ain't about to back down from a pipsqueak.
What the hell are you doing? You tell my guys after I set policy that the policy is being changed to your old bull ways?
You gave them each a department?
Yeah, doesn't it make sense?
Doesn't make sense.
It belongs to them.
What do you mean it belongs to them?
They own it.
They can own it.
Well, I can run this place better. I know exactly what needs to be done.
Who the hell are you messing with? Les roars. I set the rules and you change them after 5 minutes? You think you own the place? Newsflash, Sonny. You work here. You don't rule here. Seth, puffed up like a peacock with borrowed feathers, sputters back about running things better. Now he wants Les to kick back, retire, and hand over the keys. But Les? He laughs in Seth's face. Classic. That Seth needs to chill out.
Let me tell you something. How dare you to talk to me like this?
The air crackles with tension. Insults fly faster than bullets in a John Wick movie. Seth throws out accusations, calling Les outdated and stubborn. Les counters with jabs about inexperience and disrespect. This isn't your grandma's bake sale argument, folks. This is a heavyweight brawl of egos, pride, and power. Now taking all bets.
Either I make the wrong decisions, I'm the one that brought it to you.
You need to retire, and I need to take over.
Maybe Seth needs to listen to the wisdom and experience Les has, not just try to shove him out the door. And maybe Les needs to give the young blood a chance to prove himself, not just dismiss him as a naive newbie. Ashley and Seth, despite being siblings, have a history of constant clashes. In this instance, Seth decided to initiate a confrontation, leading Ashley to seek intervention from their father. "Why don't you put it in the back and stay back there? You're just buying junk, it's trash," Seth remarked, escalating the tension. Frustrated, Ashley sought help from their father, hoping he could mediate.
You can find that in the trash.
Excuse me?
Why don't you put it in the back and stay back there? You're just buying junk. It's trash.
Les, their father, seemed unbothered, having dealt with their frequent fights before. Seth's continuous teasing and Les's indifference fueled Ashley's anger. "It's disgusting how he talks to me like that. I don't have to talk to you."
You don't know what he just said.
Oh, sir?
No, you aren't.
Go ahead, Dad.
Stop saying you are when you weren't, Dad. You were in the office. You did not just hear that.
Looks like you picked the right person to come talk to.
How he talks to me like that. Do you know how disrespected the customer felt?
I don't have to talk to you.
Then don't!
Filled with rage, Ashley confronted Seth, expressing her frustration. The heated argument escalated, reaching a point where Ashley, overwhelmed, broke down in tears. The situation became embarrassing as their emotions spilled out for employees and customers alike to witness. Had enough.
Dad, you know I should never be treated like this from my own brother? And you're such an asshole to me. Dad, you're stupid. Shut the up.
Seth's tease. "No, I'm not. I mean everything I said. Bye." Overwhelmed, Ashley decided to leave abruptly, feeling her presence was no longer needed. The episode served as a challenging example for the employees, witnessing the discord between siblings. Yeesh, the family dynamics played out in public.
Bye. No, I'm not. I mean every thing I said.
Bye.
So.
Seth.
Ashley's gonna be leaving here in a bit. What happened? I don't know.
Don't film.
Push fight. Two buddies square off in a pawn shop brawl over one friend's attempt to pawn the other's beloved PlayStation without permission. This calls for drama.
That took my PS, he tried to pawn my shop. I'm getting my money back.
You know him?
Yeah, that's my roommate. He tried to pawn my your shop, try to get some money off, but I want my PS. He owe me my is mine. My back.
Hey, do me a favor. We're not gonna scream, okay?
What's happening here? This ain't your hotel room, spoiled punks. You're just creating a ruckus. Y'all better watch that tone and listen to the pawn majesty.
Angelo Steve, is that his?
This between,
yes or no?
I mean, we just trying to handle it ourselves.
That's fine. Steve, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Is it Angelo's or yours?
It used to be his.
Okay.
He owe me money. What else supposed
Steve?
to do? My pay bills. Coming on ain't saying tell you what I'm gonna do. I got with it. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
All right, guys, you probably want to take your business outside because there are some customers here who are not in a mood to listen to your story.
Come take
Can I see it? Come with me. You know, I'm a pawnbroker. I'm not a kindergarten teacher. You guys go talk about it amongst yourselves, and when you figure it out, then come back inside, okay? Until then, I don't want to hear you arguing. You grown men, not kids, go on.
All right.
Free grab. The girlfriend decided to pawn her boyfriend's Xbox, and now he's on a crusade to rescue it. Lesson learned, right? Pawning is such a brilliant way to solve everything.
My girlfriend, she came up here and she got rid of my Xbox 360 and I came up here to get it back.
Okay, here's the ticket.
No, I can tell you her name and you can just give me my 360.
I can't give you any information about somebody else's account.
You just need to give me my stuff.
No.
But our man here forgot that this store needs a police report for such incidents. So how about you keep your volume down, gamer? Instead, this is what he does.
Can I just have my
We can sell you another one.
Well, let me just look for one that I want to grab.
Okay, you go that way. Wait, right
what
here.
What 360 there,
and
bro?
I'll sell you one. Stop right here.
No, ain't no
And I'll
selling.
sell you one for $200.
No, I can grab one for free.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you
can
heard.
do what?
What in the world was this dude thinking? He was running around like it was a jogging park. But hold on to your seats. Big Joe was here for a run too.
Hey!
Get out of here.
Get the out. Now.
All right,
Don't ever step back.
You gonna make me move?
Get out of my face. My store. Bye.
Customer flirting. Imagine you're ready to pawn that chain, right? How about using your charm to score a sweeter deal? Remember Ashley? She had a customer smitten with a better offer.
You're the first person I met when I first come here to this pawn shop. Yesterday, I come up here and I got my chain out. Now I got to pawn it again.
How much you have it in pawn for before?
Oh, I had it on 120. I was going to pawn it for 200. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Just wait, my friend. What's the plan here? You and Ashley? Do you like BFFs? Now, from where this unconditional love stems, suspicion might be knocking at your door.
I can't find her name in the system.
You sure can keep a woman waiting.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even see you in my system. So you lied to me?
I do like you.
No, you lied.
I adore you.
I appreciate
would not
that.
lie to you.
Whoa, that confession strategy is next level. But hey, reality's the ultimate plot twist, right? Plans in our heads versus the real-time remix don't always sync up.
How much did you get on this?
I get last time 120.
Okay. I'll give you 130.
Okay.
All right, step on over. I think I've got a customer for life.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
700 cockroaches. No shiny metal, no problem. Time for a quirky twist. Snag those cockroaches and hit the pawn spot down the alley. Who knew creepy crawlies could be the new currency? Hold the phone, folks. His eerie charm's catching on.
They are Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Oh! Ew! 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 Ew!
Did you want to see one?
No! Close it!
Yeah, those gross goodies. He's got his sneaky secrets for that oddball offering.
I was using them to feed my Savannah monitors.
That is disgusting.
How many do you have? If you pick one of these up, they're actually heavy because there's so many of them in there.
I really do believe you.
Seriously, bro, we're talking a buck a pop. Those things are tough to sell, even as giveaways. It's like offering a lifetime supply of, well, nope. You better take them back home.
I wish I had somebody that needed them. Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
I bought living creatures in the past. Cockroaches isn't in our repertoire, but the best thing about it, the look on Ashley's face, priceless.
That was gross.
Chicken Man. Alrighty, folks, we've got the Rocket Man on our radar. But hold on to your feathers, because here comes the Chicken Man on a mystery hunt while eating chicken in the pawn shop. That's ironic.
You hungry?
No, I'm not that. I got this for free. I work there, you know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Yeah, let me show you.
Feel free to lay your chicken on the counter.
All right, look, this is what I do. I say I got chicken and finger sucking. Come for a plucking.
Looks like we've cracked the age-old riddle. Why'd the chicken cross the road? Well, to get a pawn shop watch, of course. But hey, buddy, you're not pulling a poultry prank now, are you?
He's eating chicken while he's talking to me.
Oh, all right, look, let me see them get right there.
You're spitting chicken on the counter.
That's for you, man. Can I see that right there?
Sure. You see it?
How much this cost?
$1,200.
$1,200.
Check out Mr. Chicken over here. He's likely on a goof-off mission. However, Seth seems to be pretty annoyed. Oh, here's how he neutralized the chicken threat.
Are you seriously gonna buy something, or are you just...
You ain't even let me see.
Dude, now you're bothering me. In a second, Byron's about to choke a chicken.
Oh, choke a chicken?
He's about to.
All right, look. Make a deal.
I stopped the chicken.
You touching chicken?
Come on, man, let's go.
And you know what? You ain't got to touch me.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. I'm here today. I want to pawn my computer. I'm trying to get my son into a technical high school. I know it's ugly, but it's
No, I didn't say it was ugly. How much you looking to get?
Like 175. Oh, that's not enough. I really wish you could give me like 150.
Have you ever had it in pawn before?
Yeah, I'm a gold card member.
Get it for you for the same amount that you've had it in for.
What was that? You consider the fact that I've been patronizing this business since '97?
I really appreciate
you're not giving me what I want.
Well, I don't give everybody what they want.
157?
You done?
No, I'm not done.
Okay. Do you want the 100?
No, I don't.
Okay, then goodbye.
This customer walks in with a laptop and a price that just won't cut it. Ashley knows this one's gonna have to go.
What do you mean goodbye?
You can walk out the store.
I can. But am I gonna walk out?
You will.
Who's gonna make me? I want to see somebody make me leave up out of this mother. Not giving me what I want.
I don't give everybody what they want.
150.
Well, if you had
as
something
a patron that's been patron since '97.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. I want to see somebody make me leave up out of this mother.
Are you a lady or are you a child?
I don't give a what I am. And don't think that you won't. Because all I got to do is make a phone call.
You know what?
Wait,
get out.
I'm not
Get
going
out
out
of
here.
here. Get out.
Me up. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Get out of my store now. I've been patronizing this business since '97.
You have an English degree, right?
No, I don't. Y'all.
Despite Ashley's efforts to help her, the woman goes ballistic. Felix, the security guard, escorts the woman out, but she doesn't go quietly.
I was coming in to try and get like $1,500 for this.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my baby daddy out of jail, and I've been really trying to work things out with us. I love him dearly. I was his first phone call, so that lets me know that he loves me.
Huh?
No, not $50. I want $1,500
I'm sorry,
for
I
these.
can't help you with that.
I said.
I don't care what you said.
I said I want $1,500.
I'm not giving you $1,500.
$1,500.
I am not giving you.
To get my man out, okay? I want $1,500. What part of that you ain't understanding? No, don't give me no damn hug.
Oh, you need a hug.
I don't want no damn hug. Get off of me.
Put that back.
I don't want no hug from you.
Sure.
I don't want no hug from you. Kiss my ass.
Gave her a hug.
The woman comes in to trade baseball cards. However, the only thing she manages to do was initiate a shouting match with Ashley. This one is put out the door fast.
I might not make it in this time.
What, is it, ma'am?
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Man, come on, you the dude with the ponytail?
The wife's racking my nuts on the telephone constantly.
Just tie 2 earrings in your ears.
Does it matter?
Just take it off, put it with mine a little bit, let it get a little bit more weight to it, and go ahead and give me my money.
Does that make sense?
Right this way.
You can't come back.
Damn this! Go out my way now, one of y'all touch me. I'll break this.
I'm more than happy to go to the ends of the earth for you. When you come in like an ass, you be walked out like an ass.
The scene takes a surprising turn as the atmosphere shifts. The shopkeeper reassures the customers that, despite challenges, the store is dedicated to going the extra mile for them. The encounter, starting with tension, concludes with an assurance of excellent service. This final part encapsulates the roller coaster of emotions within a brief time frame, showcasing the highs and lows of customer interactions.
You need some help today?
Man, how you doing, brother? What's the deal on this TV here?
This TV right here is $400.
$400?
Yeah.
I was in here 2 weeks ago, sold you this mother for $90. Now you gonna ask me $400 for it, man?
In the electronics section of the store, a customer named Robert engages in a conversation about a TV with the store employee. The casual tone sets the stage for what seems like a routine interaction. The customer questions the TV's price, sparking a humorous recount of a previous encounter where he claims to have purchased the same TV for a lower price.
Are you kidding me? So you're making a $310 profit off me? Bull, man.
Can I help you?
Who are you, man? I come in here 2 weeks ago, just like I told this gentleman. Do something with your hair, man. And then y'all gonna sell it for $400? You gonna make that much profit off me?
As the dialogue unfolds, the customer expresses dissatisfaction with the marked up price, claiming the store will profit significantly from his purchase. A manager steps in, attempting to resolve the situation. Tensions rise as the customer questions the legitimacy of the price hike and demands a resolution, emphasizing the financial disparity between his purchase and the intended selling price.
Brother,
where's your receipt?
Can you not understand English, my brother?
No, I can't, my brother. I don't believe that he wants a TV for nothing.
I'll just take the TV, man. Right out this door right here, and I'll be gone.
I would like to see a trust out here so fast.
Trust out by who? Who are you?
Les asserts his role, introducing himself and trying to understand the customer's concerns. The customer, however, remains skeptical, challenging the legitimacy of the store's actions. The language barrier becomes a point of contention as the customer questions whether the manager understands English. The atmosphere becomes charged with frustration and confusion.
Green Mile.
You're talking luck, and they're not going to be happy.
I ain't going out the door, man. Y'all ain't going to put me on the door, man. I ain't going to know.
The customer threatens to take the TV and leave without making a purchase. The manager issues a stern warning, asserting that any attempt to take the TV without completing the transaction will result in immediate removal from the store. The confrontation takes an assertive turn, with both parties standing their ground.
Once I get this TV, get up off me. Get off me. My damn shoe, player. You got my shoe. You got my money. It's joint.
This guy was acting like a total baby. He wanted attention and he got it.
Despite the warnings, the customer decides to leave the store, expressing discontent with the entire experience. He accuses the store of mistreatment and vows never to return. The situation concludes with dramatic flair as the customer exits, leaving behind a sense of dissatisfaction and a promise never to return.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
I was like hoping to.
Okay, so whose ring is this?
My grandma's.
Oh. So you want to just pawn it, right? Because you want to be able to get it back?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
It's not real. What you mean it's not real?
It's not real gold.
A guy comes in feeling sad and asks Ashley to pawn his grandma's ring, explaining that she passed away and it's all he has. When Ashley checks the ring, she gently says it's not real. Concerned, she asks if he's got anything else, wanting to help him in a simple way.
You saying basically y'all sat up here and waste my time talking to you?
You don't waste your time. If you have a TV, you can pawn your TV.
What the I look like pawning my TV?
Do you have a TV?
I need to speak with somebody else because you irritate me flat out.
It's acting really erratic and it's making me really nervous.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put your
voice.
finger in
Lower
my
your
face.
voice. Lower
Don't
your
put
voice.
your finger.
Ashley breaks the news that the ring isn't real. The person gets upset, saying it's not fake. Ashley suggests pawning a TV instead, but he questions why he should. Despite Ashley's efforts, the man gets angrier, repeatedly telling her to lower her voice. Ashley asks him not to point fingers at her face, but he ignores her.
I'm trying to help you solve
Like
your
this,
issue.
lower your voice.
The next thing I know, this guy snapped.
Lower
Don't
your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put
your
your
voice.
finger.
You got me up. No, let's go. Let me go. Let me go.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
security guard intervenes, slamming the upset person to the ground and then dragging him out of the pawn shop. The situation escalates and the guard takes decisive action to maintain order.
Next up, we've got this episode where a heavily muscled individual made his way over to meet Les to complain about equipment he got from the store that got busted.
Somebody bought this. This piece of junk I bought in here just a couple days ago. It don't work now. It's broken. What is it? Little ab lounger I bought here, man. Workout.
In the midst of the pawn shop's hustle, a burly customer approaches Les with a complaint. He's upset about a busted piece of exercise equipment, an AV lounger purchased just days ago. Les, sticking to the store policy, explains that they can only provide an exchange, not a cash refund. Tensions rise as the customer vehemently rejects the idea of an exchange, demanding his money back.
They can only hand over another item in place of the faulty one.
If you had the receipt, I could give you an exchange. I could give you something.
I don't want an exchange because it's probably going to be some again. How about you just get my money?
As the disagreement escalates, the customer insists on a cash refund, dismissing the option of another item. Les faces a dilemma, stuck between policy and customer satisfaction. The clash intensifies as the customer becomes forceful in his demand for a monetary refund, setting the stage for a heated confrontation.
Les could match him word for word without fear.
Better be some money.
Or what?
Or what? There's going to be a problem. How about
What
that?
kind of...
Les, accompanied by his trusty companion Byron the Snuggle Bear, stands his ground. The customer challenges Les with threats of problems if he—
Good, I don't want you as a customer. All you do is run your mouth. Promise me you'll never come back.
As the woman—
Minute paint. Take a breath, people. We've got an artist in the house waving the pro flag and live painting. He's gonna whip up a masterpiece before the big boss, Les.
Tell me about your clothes.
Well, this is all happenstance from what I do. I'm an artist. I do these paintings, and I do them live.
What does that mean?
He paints a 4-foot by 5-foot painting in basically 4.5 to 10 minutes.
Whoa, talk about a high-stakes showdown. This show's seen more tricks than a magician's hat. No crystal ball here. Let's buckle up and watch the masterpiece unfold.
Go! We're at 2:20.
5 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Oh my god, that skill's on fire! Our paintbrush skills are lost at best. But looky here, Mr. Pro's got his bag of tricks. Here's what Les has to offer.
$100.
If we can meet it up to 500,
I'll go a couple $100.
deal for 200.
Deal.
You got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love it. I love it.
Disrespecting Ashley. This man is on the hunt through the shop, spotting a bed-cum table. He's got a plan for some store-wide spotlight drama. Look what he has to say.
This is a sex table, baby, right?
This actually...
Get your ass over and shut up.
Get off that bed. First
No,
of all.
I ain't getting no.
Get off that bed.
Get kicked in the face. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you
Come
think
here,
you
sexy.
are to talk to me like
Bro,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping that ass.
He's probably forgotten where he's standing. And you know how they show punks the exit. Well, Les ain't having any of it. He's diving in for some sense talk.
You know you're talking to, mother. Back up.
Take my ass out of here. Really? We don't think so? Here's the way it's gonna work. You don't disrespect my daughter in my store. Get the out of here.
We go back, man.
Disrespecting my daughter like that?
Striking a nerve on a calm day. You go, Les! Someone needs a major attitude makeover. Time for a crash course in how not to be a jerk.
You don't talk about my daughter that way. You understand that? You understand that? You understand that?
I got you.
You don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, man.
You don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, Les. I'm sorry, man.
Get this off the property.
What's going on out there?
Do not go out there.
Dirty couch. Fresh in a new city? The furniture hunt's on. And guess where you score budget-friendly items? Yup, the pawn shop. Have a look.
We have used furniture, and we give deals. Our used furniture sometimes has things on it.
Why is it so freaking dirty, man?
Because it's used. That's why it's $397.77.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
What's the dilemma here, man? Buying a used sofa at a pawn store and expecting showroom shine? Your brain might not function properly to have such an expectation, sir.
Let me try this out, man. tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
Make me a deal. I got cash in my pocket, man.
Wow,
Come on,
200
man.
bucks.
Come on.
Did you catch the words he just uttered? Mr. Couch is clueless about the league he's stepping into. Time for him to gear up because less is on the horizon.
Okay, it's time to go.
Come on, man.
Come on. Here we go.
Yeah, come on, man.
Here, come
yeah,
on.
man. Come on. Don't make my. Come on, man.
This is how we do it in the D. Yeah. Walk out. Walk out, my man.
Deal with the devil. Here's a spooky one. This might not be your regular Tuesday, because this time, the devil isn't at the crossroads, but at the pawn shop trying to sell his gold for cash.
How old are you?
2,500 years old.
Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad. So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. I don't want gold. I want money.
I think he's crazy. But interesting fact, people, this time around, you don't have to give your soul in return, but some cash, and the devil's good to go. Here's what happened next.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want?
Tell me what you give me.
I could have gotten $650 for this stuff.
Can't do it. Give me $650.
Les hasn't ever made a deal with the devil. But this time around, he's willing to crack this one, being ready to outwit even the Mark Trickster.
You want 610?
I take $650.
I can't give it to you.
I guess we don't have a deal.
Two tornado-tongued girls whirl in, demanding a new laptop like it's their birthday. Adapter? Receipt? Nah, these are just fancy words in their vocabulary.
To go back there and get the refund. I'm sorry.
When we sold it to you, we gave you the adapter for it.
No, you didn't.
Les, caught in the crossfire of their double-barreled chatter, throws his hands up in surrender. Can't one of you breathe for a second? I'm drowning in a sea of sound. But these girls are not built for silence. They repeat themselves like stuck records, each word louder than the last. They claim they bought a laptop, no adapter, and now want a free upgrade. And Les, bless his grumpy heart, tries to reason with them. Ladies, refunds don't happen without proof. Go back, get the adapter, then we talk. But these girls are allergic to logic. They throw tantrums like toddlers denied candy, their voices reaching a pitch that could shatter glass. Les, pushed to the edge, unleashes his inner grizzly bear. Hold your horses or I'll call security to hold them for you.
Remember us.
I do. You don't have the adapter that I gave you.
You never gave us an adapter.
Go home.
Why can't you help us? I don't want to hear that.
Okay, let's go. Please, let's go.
You giving me my money?
Keep going. Y'all tripping, go.
This isn't your average customer service squabble. This is a battle for dominance, a clash of wills that can make a grown man cry. Maybe these girls need to learn some manners. When Seth dealt with a customer and his mom looking to sell a speaker, things took an unexpected turn. Despite the customer's plea and a sad story, Seth, not being a good Samaritan, stuck to business.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Taiwan, man.
Taiwan,
I'm
nice
here
to meet
today.
you.
I got a speaker.
You got multiple speakers.
It's even better then.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? I got a speaker, the customer explained, hoping for a decent deal. Seth, however, proposed an offer far below what the customer was expecting, causing frustration. What are you trying to give me for this? I want $150.
So what you trying to give me for this? I want $150. What you
Selling
trying
it
to
or pawning it?
Selling it.
Yeah, Seth's counteroffer of $45 didn't sit well with the customer, leading to an exchange of heated words. I don't need that. You came in, you want $150. The customer retorted, oblivious to the fact that he was in a public place.
Like $45.
Hell no, man.
Well, that's your choice. You don't have to take it.
Why you can't give me 100?
The situation escalated quickly as the customer's profanity-laced tirade continued. Unsurprisingly, his disrespectful language right in front of his mom earned him an unexpected consequence. A good old-fashioned ass-whipping.
I don't need these mother. They won't give me what I want.
You came in, you want $150.
Damn.
What?
Mama, you
You don't talk like that in front of these people. I done raised you better than that.
Amazed, Seth watched as the woman disciplined her son, treating him like a kid. The unexpected turn of events left both Seth and the onlooker surprised. To Seth's astonishment, the woman even returned to apologize for her son's unruly behavior. Actions, he got himself an ass whipping.
Take you nowhere. It's Stop. Without you,
Mother.
boy.
Oh, man, I ain't seen a whooping. Oh, man.
Seth, I am so sorry.
No, that's fine.
I apologize.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Handling my security staff.
Seth's patience is hanging by a thread as this customer blows in like a hurricane, demanding her computer. No pawn ticket, no ID, just a whole lot of bad attitude.
I'm here to pick up my computer.
Sure.
I lost my pawn ticket.
Okay. You have ID?
No, I gave it to the lady over there.
I gave my ID, I waited, I need my computer now, she hollers, each word a frickin' sonic boom. Seth, bless his soul, tries to navigate the storm, gently steering her to the right window. But this lady's got a temper that could melt solder.
You're ready. I just walked over here and waited a moment.
Okay. How many moments did you wait?
Are you an idiot or something?
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
I need my computer.
Well, she gets her computer, takes one look, and ba-boom! The volcano erupts. It's scratched, stained. This wasn't like this before. Her accusations fly faster than a pawnbroker's calculator. Seth, now juggling exploding customers like a circus clown, tries to calm the waters.
I would like to get my computer, please, because he can't understand. I need you to sign. Here you go. Here you go to $247.
But this lady's got as an insatiable an appetite for drama as the blue friend does for cookies. New computer. I want another one. Ugh, she screeches, pointing the finger like a loaded weapon. Ooh, and Seth at the end of his rope sees red. You scratched it, lady. Watch your back.
Oh, no. I need to see somebody up in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, my computer's all stretched up and stained up. It wasn't like this when I brought it here.
It says scratch.
No, I did not bring this computer in here like this. I want me another computer for all even. That's an apple.
What a talk about some tension. Thick enough to cut with a spork. Insults volley back and forth, each one sharper than a pawnbroker's wit. Holy crap, this isn't just customer service, it's a verbal gladiatorial arena.
You scratching all over.
Watch your back.
Nah, watch yours.
Let me get that door for you. There you go.
Get that my ass.
I think we're gonna get a twofer.
I kick all this.
When this customer crossed the line and threatened them, Les swiftly had his security team remove the unruly man. Despite the initial confrontation, the situation took a foolish turn as the man decided to escalate things by sending death threats their way. To threaten them, Les had his security haul him out immediately.
Yo, look. You're gonna what? You heard what I said. I didn't hear what you said. Tell me what you're gonna do to me. Watch your Get your hand out of my...
You're gonna what? Tell me what you're gonna do to me. The man's aggressive behavior continued, leading to security promptly intervening to prevent any potential harm. The man's absurd threat to kill them raised serious concerns about the safety of everyone involved, when he decided to send death threats their way too.
Kill you, motherfucker! Who you gonna kill, huh? My face. Who you gonna kill, huh? Get out my face.
Quick to react, the security team subdued the man before he could act on his threats. With law enforcement on the scene, the fear of facing consequences seemed to have a sobering effect on the agitated customer. It's pretty amazing how a night in the local jail can change one's perspective for the better. Ashley reported the incident, emphasizing the severity of the threat, and the officers took charge of handling the situation. The presence of law enforcement likely contributed to the man realizing the serious repercussions of his actions.
Hi, I have a threat up here at American Jewelry and Loan right now.
So I was standing behind the counter, and he came up screaming. My security guard came in and started escorting him out. As he was going out is when the...
Despite his initial rage about losing his belongings, the man seemed to backtrack a bit, attributing his outburst to venting frustrations. While it's not an excuse for threatening behavior, it sheds light on the complex emotions that can arise in intense situations.
I was mad because I lost all my stuff. I might have did say something to that effect, but it was only venting, like any normal person would.
A clueless dude stumbles in looking for a generator thingy that makes magic light. Seth, bless his soul, tries to explain the whole electricity generation thing in kindergarten words. But this guy, denser than a block of concrete, bro.
I'm looking for something like a generator like this.
You want to generate electricity,
yeah,
right? That's what a generator does. So all you do, open up the gas can.
"Chaw, 900 bucks for that rusty hunk of metal?" The dude literally bellows. "Oh, 55's my limit. Maybe 6 if I squint real hard." Seth, his patience thinner than a pawn shop receipt, tries to negotiate, but the dude just digs his heel in like a stubborn mule.
But I don't have 900.
What do you have?
I only got like 5.
500?
Yeah, I could push it to 6.
I'm pretty firm in 700.
Could you fire it up at my house?
Once you purchase it, you can actually take it to your house.
This is ridiculous, dude.
Okay, the dude wants to borrow the generator. Borrow, like, take it home for free, play with it, and maybe, just maybe, return it someday? Seth, his face turning the color of a bad burrito, politely explains the concept of buying and owning things. But the dude bro's ears are firmly shut, locked in a world where generators sprout money and pawn shops give stuff away for free.
You want to buy it or not?
I want to borrow it at least.
Borrow
to see
it?
What the f worth?
Give me $700. You can borrow it indefinitely. You want to bet?
Excuse me.
Have a good day, sir.
The hell out. Seth finally explodes, his voice cracking under the strain. The dude, as surprised as a goldfish with a harmonica, stumbles back, sputtering about ridiculousness and bad service. And just like that, the Pawn Star Circus gets one more clown ejected from the ring.
Ridiculous, man. Your store, bitch!
I really think you offended my poll.
I think I don't give a
Seth and Ashley took a bold step, meeting a potential buyer for one of their stores without informing their dad beforehand. Despite their differences, they decided to work together on this venture. However, their plan took an unexpected turn when they discovered the potential buyer was someone they knew all too well.
I've been trying to find a buyer for our Pontiac location, and already the first buyer flaked out on me. But thankfully, I got another potential buyer, and Ashley agreed to meet him at the...
Upon realizing the situation, Les, their father, expressed his disappointment and frustration, questioning their actions. Les rightfully felt betrayed and had every reason to be angry. All too well.
What the were you thinking? Did you not think that I know everything that's going on?
Despite his attempt to make them understand the severity of their actions, Ashley and Seth appeared unapologetic.
Doing best for the business.
Don't tell me what's best for the business.
Ashley attempted to shift the blame while Seth tried to justify their decision by claiming it was in the best interest of the business. Les, disgusted and appalled by their behavior, decided to leave them behind and head home, expressing his loss of trust in both of them.
If you keep this place, we're gonna lose money. It doesn't take a genius to understand that your empire that you built in Detroit is going to over here. Cut your losses.
Trust was shattered, and Les, the patriarch, felt deeply hurt by the unexpected actions of his kids. Trusted them both.
I can't even look at you right now.
The scene starts with Ashley getting a bit annoyed, telling the customer not to test her patience. Now she's in a hurry and warns them to speed things up. Then the customer tries to copy Ashley by snapping their fingers, but Ashley quickly shuts it down. She acknowledges the imitation, but firmly puts them in their place with a clever comeback. Even though they're joking around, Ashley still shows that she's in charge and she's not going to be disrespected.
Don't get me, I'm gonna get very, very angry right now.
Okay.
And if you can like hurry up, then that's better.
I can. Hurry it up.
Okay, you ain't gotta snap the fingers, sweetheart.
I was just imitating you.
Okay, but you ain't gotta go that far. You behind here.
Oh.
Okay. I don't really have all day for this.
You want 20?
I want 40.
Things escalate when Ashley catches the customer imitating her again. This time, she's not as amused. With a mix of annoyance and humor, Ashley tells her to knock it off. She's not playing around anymore. Finally, she wraps things up with a funny twist, saying goodbye with a playful fake travels instead of the usual safe travels. It's a perfect ending, showing Ashley's authority and humor all in one.
Are you imitating me? Safe travels. Safe travels.
The customer, hopeful for a good deal, brings in an item to pawn. Despite his expectations, he's offered only $20, leading to frustration and disbelief.
Yeah,
man. I'm trying to see how much I can get for this. I'm trying to get at least 100 for it. I done got it 20 times, but I won't be able to get that for it. So how much can you give me, man? 20 bucks? What the hell you mean? I'm more or less helping you than anything. Man, I'm gonna need more than $20 for this, man.
Les throws the guy out of the store because he's tired of his antics. But when the man won't go, Les has to call reinforcements. Enter Byron, who snatches the man and carries him expertly out the door.
What's your offer, Jay? 20, which is probably more than I would even offer him.
I need my money.
I understand.
Need at least $100 for this.
You paid $200 for that, I overheard?
Yeah, I mean,
really, you paid $200. I'll sell you like 4 of them.
I need more than $20. Why is there more staff out here?
And I see another irate customer in line.
That's all I'm giving you. Period.
Despite attempts by other staff members to calm the situation, the customer's anger continues to mount. Profanities fly as the customer remains dissatisfied with the offered amount.
I'm the manager.
Oh, you are the manager?
I'm the manager.
You're the manager? I'm $20 for this. I've been waiting for an hour.
Yeah, take your out of here.
How about 100? You can give me what the I'm gonna do with $20.
Don't know.
I need more than $20.
I had to calm this situation down.
Take your out of here.
$20? What the I'm gonna do with $20?
New manager arrives at the pawn shop, surprising the Gold family, and they introduce themselves and express their eagerness to help out. Now, despite initial confusion, the Golds agree to give them a chance and see how their first day goes.
When I worked in sales at a bank, I was in charge of tailoring the products to the customer's wants. So I'd like to think that marketing is one of my strong suits. You like those? Like I said, they're durable, very inexpensive. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to purchase or put them in layaway pay?
Definitely.
All right, I'm so excited. I got my first sale.
So what do you think?
I love it, but I'm not really sure how comfortable Ashley is about me coming in.
You know, I'm really not worried about Ashley.
Did you know about this?
Good luck, Ash. Have fun, co-manager.
The new manager showcases their sales skills, confident in their ability to tailor products to customers' needs. Despite their apparent enthusiasm, several family members question the comfort level and suitability for the position.
Can you just go back to your area?
Something you want to talk about, Ashley?
No, everything's cool.
You know, I'm just here to sell and make money for American Jewelry and Loan.
Don't just go sell.
We go from 9 to 12.
You'll never get what you paid for.
You're probably right.
Here, why don't I just move away?
What is he doing?
He's teaching her the business.
Teaching her to take over?
They're not going to get more than $1,500 anywhere else. I can guarantee that.
Great.
Wow. The new manager and this customer are currently negotiating prices over a deal. And while the new manager insists that the deal's a good one, tensions start to rise as the customer questions the offer. Meanwhile, the Golds observe the situation with uncertainty.
Ivory Tusk. All right, peeps, just welcome our Queen of Antiques who casually strolls into a pawn shop. Ah, well, she's here to pawn her ivory tusk. Now, isn't that a marvelous collectible? What a classic move, lady.
I'm here today at the pawn shop with my ivory tusk that is beautifully hand-carved. I would hope that I could get somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500 for it.
And what do you want to do with it?
I want to pawn it for 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
I need some money between now and 4 o'clock.
Folks, the world was on the edge of its seats for some ivory enthusiasts. But guess what? Our lady's luck got lightning struck in front of an ivory expert.
Unfortunately, it's not ivory.
What do you mean it's not ivory?
This is bone. It's pieced together bone, and it's made for the tourist trade. It only took like 2 seconds to tell this wasn't ivory. I've seen this hundreds of times before. They were in Asia, they went to a market, they were told they were ivory.
Whoa, that's a shocking twist. Turns out that the precious treasure was just a bone-made knockoff. However, as far as Our Lady's reaction goes, let's just say reality, it's like a ton of bricks.
1,000 to 15.
I would loan you like $100 on this.
No.
Okay, that's what I can do.
Do a little bit better.
There's no way I could do better. It's not real, it's bone, okay?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, but I don't loan on pretty. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Flintlock pistol. Got your eye on some quick cash? 1995 Atlanta. Buckle up, baseball buffs, and grab your baseball bats to swing for this news. A dude whips out a 1995 Atlanta Braves World Series ring, all set to cash in at the pawn shop.
The first championship rings were given to the Giants in 1922 when they beat the Yankees. So it's no big surprise that these things can go for a lot of money. You know, there's a pretty big difference when it comes from staff to player rings. This belonged to Ted, and he issued it or gave it away. Can make it worth more.
Look at that. A real gem for sports collectors, huh? Must take a genius to part with this historical treasure. But don't worry, we've got professionals to hold the pawnbroker's hands through it.
Let's take a look at the ring here. We have a large diamond set on top of a blue stone, and we're gonna have 18 smaller diamonds surrounding it. The company Jostens, they made the rings for the 95 championship Braves. So on the inside, we should see the Jostens logo. Unfortunately, this isn't even a staff ring.
Now it makes me feel like it. He's an aspiring con artist trying to outwit the pawnbrokers. And guess what? That ring's a salesman's knockoff. Shady vibes, right?
With the original box and everything, you're looking at around $2,000.
I was really disappointed. They bring some off the street. I don't know where he came from. All of a sudden, he comes through the door and he's Mr. Expert on baseball. So I don't know. I was really disappointed.
Pez collection. Well, hold the presses, folks. Our genius Candyman is ready to part with his Pez dispenser gems. I can already hear the collectors stampeding. What a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
These are very, very collectible, and it's a great hobby.
Seems like this is something the kids would be into collecting, man.
Come on, man. Busts my balls all day long. I know it might look childish to you, but there's definitely money into it.
Oh, everyone's just dying for candy. I mean, who needs a balanced diet when you can have a mountain of Pez dispensers? Anyway, here's a quick run-through of his collection.
I have the Mickey Mouse in the original box. It's a die cut. This piece here goes for about $350, $400. One of my coolest pieces I like is the original Batman. Very tough to find. You know, this goes for about $250, $300.
However, forget the joy of indulging in sugary treats. The true sweet victory is mastering the candy trade. Here was the Candyman making the quote.
Give me $2,000, man.
$1,000 is what I can do.
It's fine.
All right, buddy.
Get out of here, man. I can't believe one of them guys offered me $1,000 for them 50 pieces of Pez. That's an to the Pez community. I can't believe it.
Roman coin. Check out this coin geek with a Julius Caesar era relic, bringing seriously ancient bling to the table. History's calling, blingers.
One of the neat things is where it says dictator on the front of it. That's a negative term nowadays. Back then it wasn't. During times of war, they would assign a person the title dictator, and a dictator would do what was necessary to preserve the republic.
All right, Rick, pause the history lecture. Drop the knowledge bomb. What's the scoop on this ancient coin? Break it down, buddy. We're all ears.
How much were you looking to get out of it?
I want $4,400, please.
There's a million variables, especially with ancient coins, and quite frankly, I don't know enough. I don't know if that's a good price or not. Do you mind if I have someone look at it?
Sure, please.
All right, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Oh, buckle up for the roller coaster. The expert's verdict drops and booms the dramatic celery action. Get your popcorn, folks.
It's perfectly genuine.
All right.
The very best of these have brought in the neighborhood of $200,000 each.
Okay.
This is worth in the neighborhood of $1,500.
Retail?
Retail.
Okay.
Well, 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 our expert, the all-knowing oracle here. But hold your piggy banks, because our coin collector's not done raising concerns.
Yeah, I'd give you $1,000 for the coin.
Is this a real offer, or?
That's a legitimate offer, yeah.
That's not a legitimate offer. You're just using your position here, trying to buy something for below its market value.
I guess we're not gonna make a deal, man.
You're lost, my friend.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Have a nice one.
Semi Mosley. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a real rock star here, strutting in with a Semi Mosley guitar, thinking he's gonna hit the jackpot. It smells like music in the air.
When he was at a guitar convention in Europe, he met a Spanish luthier, and they had such a remarkable tone that Semi thought gospel musicians should have something that sings when they do the Lord's works. He did this prototype.
Okay.
He hand wound the pickups.
Hold your applause, folks. Our guitar virtuoso has graced us with the rarest prototype ever made by Mosley. But hey, before we plug it in with the amp, let's have an expert take a look.
This is the prototype gospel guitar.
All right.
In the guitar market of today, realistic selling price on this instrument would probably be $25,000.
And just like that, the situation escalates quicker than you can strum a chord. Don't know if that's worthy of music memorabilia, but here's how Mr. Safari's shirt reacted.
That's absolutely ridiculous because it's been appraised over the years. Back in the 90s, it was appraised at a minimum of $100,000, and that was in the 90s.
I'm just saying, from knowing what I've just recently sold myself, I don't think anybody's going to step up that high for it.
Lamborghini clock. Oh, guess who's in town? The almighty Clockmaster. Get ready, everyone, because today's masterpiece is none other than a stunning Lamborghini dashboard clock up for grabs.
These were made by Briquet for Lamborghini in the introduction of the Diablo in 1990 through 1993.
It was a big deal when it came out. It was the first Lamborghini to go over 200 miles an hour.
Oh, look who's stepping into the ring. Chumley's thoughts on the masterpiece that the Clockmaster didn't exactly applaud. Time for a clash of opinions.
Okay, I've had clocks like this before. They don't sell like the watches do.
They depreciate just like the Lamborghini.
I don't think he's funny.
Okay.
Oh, Chumley, hold that thought. Your wisdom's not on the menu right now. Let Rick, the negotiation maestro, work his magic.
How about 25?
How about 22?
24.
I'll go $2,300.
Okay.
All right, deal. Write him up, Chum.
Charles' briefcase. Sit down and buckle up for this one, peeps. Remember Charles Lindbergh, the solo aviator? Our man here claims to possess his briefcase, and he's looking for some big bucks.
A couple had bought a home, and this was one of the items that they had found. When they opened it up, they seen where it had embossed the name Charles A. Lindbergh.
Okay.
Right here.
C.A. Lindbergh, Little Falls, Minnesota.
Oh, sure, let's not make paper planes and just have our fancy briefcase professional take a look at it. Because that's the most important thing, right?
One thing that I found as I was doing research on this was a letter that Charles August sent to his son, where he talks about the fact that he is out of money and he has been selling his goods.
Well, isn't it just lovely when experts think they know everything? Our Lindbergh enthusiast has a different perspective and believes that their opinion is just as valid.
I mean, try and do some more research, try to get some more documentation. That's all I can tell you.
All right, will that change your mind?
Depends on what you get, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Have a nice day, man.
All right. This did not belong to his father, and I will prove that when I come back. It's gonna cost a whole lot more.
Led Zeppelin. Prepare your stairway to rock heaven. Cue the legendary Led Zeppelin. Our rock stars got an album signed by the Fab Four members. Because who needs stairs when you've got music magic?
Hey, this is really amazing.
Led Zeppelin is one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. Every one of their albums was in the top 10, and 6 of their albums were #1.
Now, 4 signatures on an album, if this is real, I probably won't want to put it in the store. I want to bring it home.
Hold up, rock enthusiasts. Let's not navigate this riff alone. Time to ring in the pros for some signature symphony guidance. Here's how that went.
Based on everything I've seen, absolutely no doubt this is the real deal.
Sweet. And what do you think it's worth?
These things just really don't exist. But with that said, I put this value right at about $10,000 to $12,000.
Whoops, that just triggered a button. But hey, Rick's unfazed by our shenanigans and smoothly sails on with the negotiation journey.
My best price would be $17,500. This is history.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go $8,500, but...
I'm sorry,
okay.
I appreciate the offer.
Golden State Warriors ring. Guess what? Cupid's been busy, and our Romeo's on the hunt for a championship ring to dazzle the lucky fiancé. Game on, love-struck champ.
So what I did was I brought pictures of another 75 Golden State Warriors ring.
Okay.
And as far as the pictures are concerned, they match up.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Here's a Shakespearean plot twist. Romeo's seemingly out to give Rick a trigger. Come on, dude, you're facing a pawn shop titan. Let's see how this drama unfolds.
It's not a testing.
That's because you have a really cheap tester.
Do you have one of your own?
Yeah, I have my own stuff over there.
Yeah, I mean, if...
Mr. Romeo came in ready to take down the big G. But plot twist, the universe decides to serve him a slice of humble pie instead. Anyways, here's how things went on from that point.
Any
11 grand, that's what I can do.
That's your bottom line?
Yeah, best price.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm disappointed, but it's, it's your property, you own it, and you got to do what's in your best interest.
Right.
So.
All right, no problem, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Halberts. Ah, behold the wannabe warrior, armed not with valor, but with a stash of classic weapons. Who needs battles when you can make quick money selling halberts? The modern quest.
These axes are in amazing shape. If we can prove these are real, I know I can easily sell them to a military collector. So how much are you looking to get for these halberds?
I need 7,500 each.
7,500 each, all right.
Oh, perfect idea. Our financially savvy warrior needs an expert battle opinion on pricing halberds. Because, conquering markets is totally like conquering kingdoms.
The thing that really concerns me about this piece is that the steel is really flimsy. You whack somebody wearing armor with this thing, it's liable to bend or break. I'll conclude that this is probably from the Victorian period and is what I call the decorator piece.
Well, congrats on that masterclass. But hey, guess what? Corey's uncrushable optimism still has a glimmer of interest in our warrior's equipment.
I mean, if I were to make you an offer, I'd make you an offer around $1,500.
Are you talking a piece?
No, I'm talking total.
No, I'm not interested at all.
Well, if I were you, next time I'd buy one, I'd call Craig too. All right, appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
What you got here? That's a watch my grandmother gave me.
Wow, this dude received a watch from his grandma, which is pretty sweet, right? But here's the thing. He's convinced it's solid gold and expects a fat stack of cash for it. Well, let's hook him up with the amount he's hoping for. Let's find out.
500. The problem is the metal on it is just stainless steel.
Well, the metal on it is just stainless steel, so that's disappointing. But how will this guy take it?
Yeah, you see this discoloration on the side? No. You don't see the rose?
Whoa, hold up. This dude just flat out rejected it without even taking a peek. Talk about a major red flag, am I right? Less than explain.
In between the links were gold-plated. The gold plating had rubbed off. The watch had no value.
And then this guy's like, can I get someone else to check it out then? Because Les shut down his hopes of getting any cash. Whoa, okay, Mr. Expert. This dude is seriously not happy about it.
Value. It does have value. How about your chain? You want to pawn me your chain?
Anyway, being the sweetheart that he is, Les brings in another dude for a second opinion, just to be fair. But what happens next is totally mind-blowing and straight up disrespectful. Brace yourself for this one. It's gonna shock you.
Does this bozo know what he's doing? Well, I wouldn't really call him names.
Seriously, this dude needs to chill and get a grip. I mean, who does he even think he is? Anyway, from that point on, things started spiraling down, and honestly, it's for all the right reasons.
500. Nothing. Stop being a bitch.
Now, Les ain't about to tolerate any disrespect, and nobody should. And this jerk is about to experience a dose of his own medicine. And let me tell you, it's not a pretty sight. Check out what Les has in store for him.
Give me my mother... Man, come over here and pick this bitch.
Oh man, this dude is about to get serious flipping off, I kid you not. You know what goes down with idiots like him? They're in for a rude awakening.
Yo, you, get him here. Let's go, my man. Have a good day, sir.
Gotta admit, that was seriously hilarious. What did Les have to lose? Nothing at all. But this guy, oh yeah, he got exactly what he deserved. The man just couldn't stop with the curses.
Yes, sir. Let yourself out. Let yourself out.
Oh, you think this was intense? Well, hold on tight, because you haven't seen anything yet. So this dude walks in, right? And he brings in some equipment, no beating around the bush, and straight up expects a cool $100 for it. Can you believe that?
Like, I'm trying to get at least $100 for it.
$100,000?
Yeah. I won't even be able to sell it.
Well, the guy just flat out tells him that there's no way he can cough up $100. So the customer's disappointed. But hey, at least he's keeping his cool, right?
So how much can you give me, man? $20?
Well, we're clueless about what this dude's gonna pull off next. But hold up. Seth comes swooping in to handle the situation like a boss. Let's see how he tackles it.
Sitting on the back? Do you know what it is?
It don't matter how many you sitting on in the back.
Because then I can't...
Well, things are seriously heating up, and it's turning into a real mess. Seth tries to talk some sense into the guy, but he's just not cooperating. And instead, he's shouting like there's no tomorrow.
Dollars for this.
You paid $200 for that, I overheard?
Yeah, I mean,
Really, you pay 200.
So Seth breaks it down for him, saying it's not even worth $100. But this dude is now causing a scene, making a big fuss that's grabbing everyone's attention, to be honest.
I'm trying to get money for it. I've been waiting in this line for an hour. I need more than
This guy seriously needs to calm down. He's dropping way too many curse words. And honestly, it's gonna be his one-way ticket out of the shop. That's when Les steps in to take charge. Let's see how that plays out.
You gonna do old man?
Who you calling old mother?
Old man?
No way, he actually said that? Like seriously, what the heck? This guy just keeps digging his own grave, making the situation even worse for himself. Brace yourself, because what he does next is gonna leave you absolutely stunned.
Really, mother? I got this. I got it.
You wanna give me more than 20?
Oh my god, seriously? Can you believe it? This dude actually tried to mess with Les and thought he could get away with it without being kicked out. That's some messed up behavior right there. Like, what on earth was he even thinking?
You wait for an hour.
Really? Me? You.
Well, he totally got what he deserved. But guess what? That's not even the end of it. Brace yourself for this next one. So, this lady strolls into the store wanting to treat herself to a fancy watch. She's all sweet and ready to drop some cash. What could possibly go haywire, right? Now, this lady is seriously contemplating whether she should go for it or not. So, what's your take on it, guys? You think she'll end up taking it or not? Hold up. Is that for real? She whips out a gift card with all this confidence, and hey, is that some kind of new payment method now? Ashley looks totally baffled by this turn of events.
Not a gift cards.
What would you call it?
These are
preferred customers.
Right.
Man, this lady is already super worked up the moment Ashley spills the beans that it's not a gift card. And she goes on to explain the situation. Talk about major agitation right off the bat.
It allows you discounts on the sales floor. You can't swipe this card and apply.
This lady is seriously caught off guard and maybe just can't handle the fact that it's not a gift card. And this customer is completely unreasonable, dude. But hey, props to Ashley for still trying to explain things calmly and patiently.
Where do you see a swipe thing on this? Do you see a
Someone needs to rein in this woman because the way she's throwing a fit over a gift card is seriously ridiculous. I mean, does she not even realize how foolish she looks? Just look at her, still going on and making an absolute spectacle of herself.
Somebody want to buy a preferred gift card?
There's not $100 on it. There's not.
And last but not least, we get this other dude who goes absolutely bonkers. But here's the kicker. It's not about something he wants to buy or pawn. Now, you might be wondering, what on earth set him off then? Well, keep watching to find out.
Hey, how you doing? I'm here to buy an engagement ring.
No kidding, this guy is actually here to buy an engagement ring. Whoa, that's some exciting news, isn't it? Les coolly presents a selection of engagement rings, and you'd think everything would go smoothly, right? Well, except for the blaring car horns outside, because of course, nothing can be too easy. Oh, damn. So that's the reason for all the honking? There's a massive truck just sitting smack in the middle of the parking lot. Now, take a wild guess. Whose truck do you think that might be? Come on, give it a shot. It's not rocket science.
Semi-truck.
And then it's white gold.
That's me.
Sir, can you...
Ding, ding, ding. It's none other than this guy. So Les politely requests him to move his truck from there. And what do you think his response was?
Find your place to park?
Oh man, come on now. I'm in a hurry. I can't be moving my truck in this.
Yikes, did he seriously say that? I mean, how do some people not have basic common sense? Did he genuinely think he was doing the right thing? Les is clearly not putting up with it, and you could totally see that.
You don't have an option. You have to move your truck. I'll be more than happy to show
Can you believe this guy had the nerve to straight up say no? Well, let me tell you, things are about to take a turn for the worse for him. But just when he thought he couldn't dig himself any deeper, he goes ahead and proves you wrong.
Why are you so rude?
I'm not moving the damn truck.
Byron, take over.
Well, obviously he's about to get kicked out, and trust me, you gotta watch this. It's absolutely hilarious.
Move the truck. Come on, man. That's wrong, bro. Next time, parking on the freeway.
This dude should be totally embarrassed about his behavior. And oh boy, he didn't stop there. He just kept on going. And the last straw was this.
Move your truck!
Well, that's all the craziness you get to see today, guys. Started when this old man walked into the Pawn Stars shop, carrying a semi-Mosley guitar, along with all the proper documentation. Little did he know what he was about to get himself into. And who do we have on the other side of the counter? None other than Rick Harrison himself, the proud owner of this legendary establishment. Let's see how this unfolds. Cool.
I know a little bit about him. I know that he started off repairing guitars and then actually started making guitars.
Rick wasted no time, man. He was all like, yo, spill the beans about that famous guitar. And the old man, who seemed to know everything about this valuable guitar, started sharing all the juicy deets. He had some seriously high expectations for the guitar, thinking it would rake in a crazy amount of cash. But hold up, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. Rick ain't one to take risks when it comes to buying stuff, you know. So he decides to bring in an expert to make sure he ain't getting played. Smart move, Rick. It's always a good idea to get a second opinion, especially when there's big money involved. And bam, here comes the expert himself, a dude who knows guitars like nobody's business. He's about to drop some serious knowledge on this situation. The expert took a look at the hype about Semi Mosley guitar, which the old man thinks it's worth a fortune. Now, this is where things start to get interesting. Keep an eye out for those moments when the old man's high hopes are about to go down the drain. After a thorough examination, the expert was ready to deliver his verdict.
It would probably be $25,000.
Well, the guitar was in great shape, no doubt about it. But no way the market value hovers around $25,000. And just like that, the old man's hope went to waste. But the old man thought the expert was kidding, and he didn't take his opinion seriously. After the expert opinion, it was time for the final moment. And here comes the classic pawn shop thing.
We're not going to make a deal, so all I can tell you is good luck.
Thanks.
And oh, did I see it right. This thing ended even without a start. Well, I'm glad it saved some misery for Rick. Knowing that the guitar was worth way more than just $25,000, he left. And just like that, the deal hit a brick wall. The old man's unrealistic expectations collided head-on with the reality of the market. But next we have a total moron who shows up at the Pawn Stars shop. The old man who thought he hit the jackpot, but in the end, reality bit him in the you-know-where. So this another wild encounter is with our favorite goofball Chum Lee. The episode starts with Chum Lee going to meet Buck, the owner of an antique pirate ship. Buck's got this badass pirate boat, and it can hit speeds of up to 60 miles per hour on land. Now that's some crazy shit, my dudes. Chum Lee's eyes lit up like fireworks when he saw this epic pirate ship.
You got a boat.
It is a boat.
Does it float?
No.
You can tell he's itching to make a deal, but he knows he can't go rogue without Rick's permission. Well, the first thing he did was to send Rick a picture of this crazy giant. While waiting for Rick's reply, Chum Lee decides to go have a little fun on the ship.
Woo! I'm on a boat. Sup, ladies?
And it's quite evident that he's having a great time strutting around like Captain Chum, living his best pirate life. Now buckle up, because things just got real quick. The fun times? Yeah, they're over. Now we're diving into the spicy stuff, my peeps. We've reached the classic pawn shop negotiation phase, and let me tell you, it's about to get intense. Chum knew he had to haggle, but Buck, man, that guy is stubborn as a mule. Buck straight up dropped the bomb, saying he won't sell his ship for anything less than a mind-boggling $190,000. And let me tell you, Chum Lee's face went from pure excitement to straight up panic in a blink of an eye. Now, some might argue that it's a fair price, right? Like, this baby is worth every single penny, Chum. $190K and she's all yours. But can Chum swing that kind of dough? Nah, man. Chum Lee's in way over his head, and he knows he can't afford that kind of cash. It's a total bummer, dude. This deal is going down the drain faster than a sinking ship. But hold up, Buck ain't giving up that easily. He wants to speak with Rick, and honestly, that's pretty fair considering the time he invested in showing Chum around the ship. And yep, you saw it right. Rick sent a text, but guess what? It ain't the reply we were hoping for, my friends. Rick shut down the whole idea before it even set sail. Chum Lee's dream of becoming a pirate captain just came crashing down like a freaking cannonball. It's a gut-wrenching scene, my friends. The disappointment is real.
Whatever. Oh, sorry, man.
Buck is fuming like a volcano about to erupt. It's clear he's not happy with the outcome. Ships ahoy, disappointment. Another prime example of Chum Lee's misadventures. The pirate ship's dream sank faster than a cannonball in the water. Brace yourselves for a dramatic tale involving a limited edition bronze statue. Let's dive right in. So it all starts with a man named Raphael walking into the Pawn Stars shop with this fancy limited edition 1888 bronze statue by Louis Bacall, a renowned French sculptor. After looking at the statue and knowing the potential value of this piece, Rick started salivating like a hungry wolf. Moving further, Rick's expert eyes started analyzing every little detail, hoping to strike gold and make some serious cash. And as Rick is examining the statue, you can see the excitement building up. If it turns out to be the real deal, it could be worth thousands of dollars. The suspense is killing. Come on, man, show me those original markings. Now, Rick's like a detective on the case, searching for any signs of authenticity. And in a dramatic twist, Rick got the truth. You need to see this.
Looks right. What doesn't look right is there's some pitting right here. And that crack right there is from when they casted it. It didn't happen later.
The statue has been recast. Oh, the disappointment is real, my friends. Well, ain't that a kick in the teeth? This statue is nothing but a fancy replica.
1888. The original was made in 1888.
I don't believe you.
Okay, I mean...
Raphael's hopes went up in smoke, and the idiotic mistake is laid bare.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you tell me, but I know you're full of
You know...
Looking at Raphael, it sure is clear that he's not taking the news well. He's about to unleash his frustration on Rick, and things are about to get heated. And what did we see? Looking at the heated argument, Rick's bodyguard was just about to get in the scene, but Rick stopped them. Just when tensions were about to boil over, Richard stepped in to play the peacemaker. He's not one to let things escalate, especially when it comes to business. And I 100% agree with what Richard just said.
You might be wrong. We don't know. We're in the business to make money. But when we don't feel comfortable with something, we're going to back off.
He's a smart guy indeed. It's true that they're here to make some dough, but with that, they also got to be smart about it. If something doesn't feel right, gotta back off. No hard feelings, Raphael. Do you agree that a business is about making money, and sometimes we gotta be cautious? Can't blame us for not wanting to get burned. Look, Richard's wisdom prevails, reminding everyone that it's all about the money, but also about maintaining integrity. All right, let's take a chill pill, guys. And there you have it, another crazy encounter on Pawn Stars. Raphael thought he hit the jackpot, but in the end, it was a painful lesson in authenticity. The Pawn Stars team reflects on another day filled with unexpected encounters and quirky characters. Rick, ever the shrewd businessman, knows that every deal won't be a success, but he remains optimistic for the next opportunity that walks through his shop's doors. The customers may have acted like real idiots, overestimating the value of their valuables, but it's all part of the pawn shop's charm. We can't wait to share this hilarious encounter with you guys. Trust me, it's gonna be a riot. It's a reminder that in the crazy world of pawn shops, you never know what surprises are waiting around the corner. It's like a never-ending treasure hunt, and we're loving every minute of it. So until our next adventure, keep your eyes peeled for those hidden treasures out there. Whether you're with us at the pawn shop or exploring elsewhere, you never know what gems you might stumble upon. Stay tuned for more craziness from the Pawn Stars team. Catch you on the flip side, treasure hunters. Thanks for joining us, my fellow treasure hunters. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more jaw-dropping moments, and remember to push that bell icon. See you in the next one.
Good day, sir. Have a good day, my man. Yes, sir.
Old mother.
Oh, man.
Who the you calling him? Really?
You the ugliest two sisters I've ever seen in my life.
Check out the wildest, most intense moments on Hardcore Pawn, where customers and staff bring the heat. And also get ready for some serious craziness at the pawn shop. Just another day at the pawn shop where we've got a mix of decent customers and, well, some pretty pathetic ones. Take this guy, for example. He may seem all laid back, but is he really?
What you got here? That's a watch my grandmother gave me.
Wow, this dude received a watch from his grandma, which is pretty sweet, right? But here's the thing. He's convinced it's solid gold and expects a fat stack of cash for it. Well, let's hook him up with the amount he's hoping for. Let's find out.
500. The problem is, the metal on it is just stainless steel.
Well, the metal on it is just stainless steel, so that's disappointing. But how will this guy take it?
Yeah, you see this discoloration on the side? No. You don't see the rose?
Whoa, hold up. This dude just flat out rejected it without even taking a peek. Talk about a major red flag, am I right? Less than explain.
In between the links were gold-plated. The gold plating had rubbed off. The watch had no value.
And then this guy's like, can I get someone else to check it out then? Because Les shut down his hopes of getting any cash. Whoa, okay, Mr. Expert. This dude is seriously not happy about it.
Value. It does have value. How about your chain? You want to pawn me your chain?
Anyway, being the sweetheart that he is, Les brings in another dude for a second opinion. just to be fair. But what happens next is totally mind-blowing and straight up disrespectful. Brace yourself for this one. It's gonna shock you.
Does Bozo know what he's doing?
Well, I wouldn't really call him names.
Seriously, this dude needs to chill and get a grip. I mean, who does he even think he is? Anyway, from that point on, things started spiraling down, and honestly, it's for all the right reasons.
500. Nothing. Stop being a bitch.
Now, Les ain't about to tolerate any disrespect, and nobody should. And this jerk is about to experience a dose of his own medicine. And let me tell you, it's not a pretty sight. Check out what Les has in store for him.
Give me my mother, man. Come over here and pick this bitch.
Oh man, this dude is about to get serious flipping off. I kid you not. You know what goes down with idiots like him? They're in for a rude awakening.
Yo, you, get him here.
Let's go, my man. Have a good day, sir. Have a good
Gotta admit, that was seriously hilarious. What did Les have to lose? Nothing at all. But this guy, oh yeah, he got exactly what he deserved. The man just couldn't stop with the curses.
Yes, sir. Let yourself out. Let yourself out.
Oh, you think this was intense? Well, hold on tight because you haven't seen anything yet. So this dude walks in, right? And he brings in some equipment, no beating around the bush, and straight up expects a cool $100 for it. Can you believe that?
Like, I'm trying to get at least $100 for it. $100? Yeah. I won't even be able to sell it.
Well, the guy just flat out tells him that there's no way he can cough up $100. So the customer's disappointed, but hey, at least he's keeping his cool, right?
So how much can you give me, man? $20?
Well, we're clueless about what this dude's gonna pull off next. But hold up. Seth comes swooping in to handle the situation like a boss. Let's see how he tackles it.
Sitting on the back? Do you know what it is?
It don't matter how many you sitting on in the back.
Because then I can't.
Well, things are seriously heating up, and it's turning into a real mess. Seth tries to talk some sense into the guy, but he's just not cooperating. And instead, he's shouting like there's no tomorrow.
Dollars for this. You paid $200 for that, I overheard?
Yeah, I mean,
really, you paid $200.
So Seth breaks it down for him, saying it's not even worth $100. But this dude is now causing a scene, making a big fuss that's grabbing everyone's attention, to be honest.
I'm trying to get money for it. I've been waiting in this line for an hour. I need more than
This guy seriously needs to calm down. He's dropping way too many curse words. And honestly, it's gonna be his one-way ticket out of the shop. That's when Les steps in to take charge. Let's see how that plays out.
You gonna do old man?
Who are you calling old mother?
Old man?
No way, he actually said that? Like seriously, what the heck? This guy just keeps digging his own grave, making the situation even worse for himself. Brace yourself, because what he does next is gonna leave you absolutely stunned.
Really, mother?
I got this. I got it. You wanna give me more than 20?
Oh my god, seriously? Can you believe it? This dude actually tried to mess with Les and thought he could get away with it without being kicked out. That's some messed up behavior right there. Like, what on earth was he even thinking?
Wait for an hour.
Really? Me? You?
Well, he totally got what he deserved. But guess what? That's not even the end of it. Brace yourself for this next one. So, this lady strolls into the store wanting to treat herself to a fancy watch. She's all sweet and ready to drop some cash. What could possibly go haywire, right?
This will be good.
Okay.
This one.
This is really pretty.
Now, this lady is seriously contemplating whether she should go for it or not. So, what's your take on it, guys? You think she'll end up taking it or not?
That's really pretty.
It's really pretty.
Good on you. That was 100.
100. Okay.
She went for it. Well, everything's going pretty darn smooth so far. I don't want to jinx it, though, so let's just wait and see what unfolds next.
Here. No.
What is this?
It's a $100 gift card.
$100 gift card?
Hold up. Is that for real? She whips out a gift card with all this confidence, and hey, is that some kind of new payment method now? Ashley looks totally baffled by this turn of events.
Not a gift cards.
What would you call it? It
These
says
are
preferred customer.
Right.
Man, this lady is already super worked up the moment Ashley spills the beans that it's not a gift card. And she goes on to explain the situation. Talk about major agitation right off the bat.
It allows you discounts on the sales floor. You can't swipe this card and apply.
This lady is seriously caught off guard and maybe just can't handle the fact that it's not a gift card. And well, she's getting a bit too aggressive, folks. You know, the kind that usually gets shown the door and tossed out of the shop.
Turn around and swipe it, okay?
There's no swiper on this.
So you telling me I'm
I
losing?
gotta say, this lady is giving me some major secondhand embarrassment. I mean, it's crystal clear that the card cannot be swiped. Like, come on, that's basic common sense. But no, this woman just kept on making a complete fool out of herself.
I don't understand up in here, okay?
Because you
I'm not about to lose,
Hold on
all
one
right?
second. Let me explain this to her.
Man, the way this woman is yelling, it won't be long before she gets the boot from the pawn shop. This customer is completely unreasonable, dude. But hey, props to Ashley for still trying to explain things calmly and patiently.
Where do you see a swipe thing on this? Do you see a
Someone needs to rein in this woman because the way she's throwing a fit over a gift card is seriously ridiculous. I mean, does she not even realize how foolish she looks? Just look at her, still going on and making an absolute spectacle of herself.
Somebody want to buy a preferred gift card?
There's not $100 on it. There's not.
Man, people can really lose it sometimes. It's wild. And last but not least, we get this other dude who goes absolutely bonkers. But here's the kicker. It's not about something he wants to buy or pawn. Now, you might be wondering, what on earth set him off then? Well, keep watching to find out.
Hey, how you doing? I'm here to buy an engagement ring.
No kidding, this guy is actually here to buy an engagement ring. Whoa, that's some exciting news, isn't it? Les coolly presents a selection of engagement rings, and you'd think everything would go smoothly, right? Well, except for the blaring car horns outside, because of course, nothing can be too easy. Oh, damn, so that's the reason for all the honking? There's a massive truck just sitting smack in the middle of the parking lot. Now, take a wild guess. Whose truck do you think that might be? Come on, give it a shot. It's not rocket science.
Semi-truck.
And then it's white gold.
That's me.
Sir, can you...
Ding, ding, ding. It's none other than this guy. So Les politely requests him to move his truck from there. And what do you think his response was?
Find your place to park?
Oh man, come on now. I'm in a hurry. I can't be moving my truck in this.
Yikes, did he seriously say that? I mean, how do some people not have basic common sense? Did he genuinely think he was doing the right thing? Les is clearly not putting up with it, and you could totally see that.
You don't have an option. You have to move your truck. I'll be more than happy to show
Can
you.
you believe this guy had the nerve to straight up say no? Well, let me tell you, things are about to take a turn for the worse for him. But just when he thought he couldn't dig himself any deeper, he goes ahead and proves you wrong.
Why are you so rude?
I'm not moving the damn truck.
Byron, take over.
Well, obviously he's about to get kicked out, and trust me, you gotta watch this. It's absolutely hilarious.
Move the truck. Come on, man. That's wrong, bro. Next time, parking on the freeway.
This dude should be totally embarrassed about his behavior. And oh boy, he didn't stop there. He just kept on going. And the last straw was this.
Move your truck!
Silver Surfer. Oh, guess what? We've got a bona fide comic enthusiast here. Big surprise. Like, who isn't, right? Well, this guy's taking his passion to a whole new level. Feast your eyes on what he brings in.
That's a Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Life size.
Tell me about it.
Well, this was a display for the Fantastic Four Rise of the Surfer movie. They made 1,500 of these, and plywood board. It is wrapped in a vac metal plastic wrap.
Oh, what a shocker. It's a collector's item. But hold up emotions, people, because it's got a price tag. I'm not sure if the experts are going to agree.
Well, online, these things go for $3,000. Actually, Silver Surfer was voted in the top 50 recognizable comic book heroes in America. I mean, I really went $2,000 for it.
I am willing to buy this from you for $500.
Hey, genius. If you're after that dream price, maybe hit up a comic store. Selling your treasure trove at a pawn shop? Yeah, real brainiac move here, buddy.
900 bucks. That's it. Think I'm gonna have to walk. All right, well, it was a pleasure. We're gonna go surfing on home. See you later.
Custom-made electric chair. Folks, take a puff. We've witnessed all sorts of weirdness at the pawn shop, but this fella's cranked it up a notch. Check out his wild sell list.
So tell us a little bit about them.
We have Halloween retail stores. This is a custom-made electric chair. There's a whole show if you guys want to see it. Come
Sure,
here.
go ahead, show us.
Hell yeah!
I'm really into this kind of thing. This might be the new feature at my house on Halloween.
Oh, just what we all need. A bedside toy that screams Halloween 24/7. No biggie, except it's art, not like living in a slasher fic or anything.
So we're looking at about $8,000. Brand new, they're just above $9,000.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Buy a used one that's 6 years old.
Well, the
for
cool thing
$8,000.
about this one is that they don't make them like this anymore.
You're
There's
right,
two
they
made-
don't. The new ones are digital.
Well, guys, Mr. Ambitious over here is dead set on this mystery item. Heaven knows what his grand plan is, but Les has a style for a bargain.
Thank you very much for bringing
Thank
it in. We appreciate it.
I'm a little disappointed that I got to schlep it back home, but with Michigan being, like the #1 state for haunted houses and attractions and things like that.
Elephant skull haggle. Oh, guess what? No fancy sofa, no blingy ring, and no one-of-a-kind car to pedal? No worries. How about you trade an elephant skull for some greens? Because that's normal, right?
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
Very unusual.
It's very unusual.
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. It's where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well, I
So-
can promise you nobody has ever brought in an elephant skull, ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
Ever wondered where one finds a thing like that? Well, surprise, surprise, there's a thriving market for massive elephant skulls. Yeah, you heard it right. Skull heads.
1,000. That's as low as I'm gonna go.
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are buying now for $2,300 and the Asians are $1,900.
The good part was, it's worth the money. There is a demand for elephant skulls, but I'll be damned if I'm giving it away.
Okay, peeps. When Les locks onto something, prepare for a solar eclipse, because he's not releasing his grip. Anyway, there's a plot twist in this pawn shop drama.
I got $700 $100 bills waiting for me.
$750.
$700. And if you think it's worth $50 for you to schlep it home,
It isn't.
Schlep it.
It isn't.
Schlep it.
I'll give it to you for $7.
You got a deal. Thank you very much.
Thank
Come
you.
right
Thank
over
you.
here. We'll
Thank
take
you.
care
All
of it.
right.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you.
Bone Rattler. Okay, people, the granddaddy of speed in the house. Ready to snatch up a drag racing car from the pawn shop? Who knew shuffleboard was just a warm-up?
This guy is an expert. He knows all about drag racers. So does Jeff. Jeff is my jeweler, but he's much more knowledgeable with engines than I am. The guy that sold it to me said it cost him $85,000 to put it together.
Probably clipping along at about 250 miles an hour. Fire this puppy up.
I don't know how to start it.
Gather around, youngsters. We got a drag racing sage here, boasting a mere 30 years under his belt. So the wisdom dump is here, as he schools the pawn shop owner.
You know how to start him?
Sure.
I knew you did. How long you been racing dragsters?
For about 30 years.
Oh.
You ready for this?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, Mr. Been There, Done That. Let's see if your drag racing tales can seal this deal or take a nosedive. Now, coming straight to the negotiation.
20 grand.
7,500.
I don't think so. If you give me the money today, 15,000. I'll throw the skeletons in for free. We have a deal for 15,000?
I guess so.
Thank you very much.
Have a good
Enjoy
day.
your new car.
Mechanical Bull. Ah, the good old days of Wild West bull riding and rugged cowboys. Some dude missed the memo that it's not exactly the trendiest scene nowadays. Time to catch up, y'all.
Going for a ride in my parking lot, or what are we doing?
Let's have a little fun, girl. We're trying to sell our mechanical bull. Why do you have it? A Western-themed restaurant bar before, and that was the theme. We put the bull into the bar.
Well, slap on those cowboy hats. We got ourselves a scene here. But seriously, who's taking bets on whether they can wrangle a decent price for that rodeo-style bull riding?
Let's say you were to buy these brand new. How much do they cost?
They cost around 15 to 20,000.
How much do you want?
15,000.
So if I was to buy this brand new or buy this used from you, it's the same price.
Rental companies rent these out for $750 a day. There's a lot of revenue potential.
Ah! Man, sad to see these alpha men taking back their bull home. But folks, hold on to your hats. Maybe Ashley has something else in her mind.
3,000 right now.
45.
31.
39, you pack it up. That's my bottom dollar.
34.
I can't do it.
Sorry, good luck.
Dr. Death's van. Step right up, viewers. You've heard of Dr. Death, but today's highlight is the van that spotlights as the ride for assisted suicides. Because nothing says vacation like a one-way ticket, right?
This is a 1968 Volkswagen van owned by Dr. Death, Jack Kevorkian.
By Dr. Death.
This is the actual van that he did his first and several other assisted suicides in.
Jack Kevorkian was an iconic figure in the city of Detroit.
We're not aiming for a Valley of Chrome farewell tour this time. Mr. Big Bucks here wants a six-figure sum. Brace yourselves, because Les has his few concerns all queued up.
It is a piece of history.
I like buying weird.
You won't find another one.
The problem is, it doesn't make sense to spend 6 figures on something like this for me.
Well, you either love it or hate it.
But I love it. This is definitely a piece of Detroit.
A van oozing that delightful combo of creepiness and death vibes. So legit. However, why not throw in another expert opinion? Let's see how that went.
So 10,000 ain't gonna buy it.
No, I'm in the 6-figure range.
20 grand?
No.
25 grand. 30 grand.
50 grand?
30.
One time. 50.
30 cash right now.
Bizarre bikini. Check out this granny of the century who strolls into the pawn shop with an elderly figure that has a lot to do with, I don't know. You have a look and maybe you decide.
Which is the doll?
I heard that. I'm undressing her.
What can I say? A really nasty looking woman, but a very cool item.
Yep, that's about accurate. You just saw a long-legged granny in a bikini. All the efforts are done in the name of art. However, our granny here invested in this model.
How much did you want for this thing?
I'd like to get $500 for it. This thing is art.
It's a very cool item, but not for that price. I mean, she's really cute. I mean, she's really fun to look at, but it's not going to be even close to 500 bucks.
Never mind, that was gonna be a deal breaker. Unless Les had some more quotes to add to the art piece, this stirs things up for the selling mix.
Here this woman was playing my game, and I was losing.
200.
190. I'll take it.
Will he stop?
Okay, schlep it home.
You know, I heard my dad saying it wasn't worth the extra $10. Bull.
She wants 200.
Latex vacuum bed. Look who's spicing up the pawn shop scene. This dynamic duo's got a latex vacuum fetish bed up for grabs. You know, just your average afternoon errand.
Latex vacuum bed.
A what?
A latex vacuum bed.
So you have sex with latex?
Pretty much.
It's like the autoerotic asphyxiation is what
Pretty
it is,
much,
correct?
yeah.
Bobby J surprisingly knew exactly what this thing was.
All right, I was wondering, who needs candlelit dinners when you can have vacuum-sealed intimacy? I'm not here to judge. However, here's a quick demonstration.
So normally when Felix has his hand over his mouth, normally what they like.
I actually used it.
Are you breathing? There we go.
Not gonna work. It's working.
Everyone's a critic when it comes to, what's the word? Innovative sleeping arrangements. Yeah, there we go. And we aren't sure if that ever went up for the big sale.
Used it.
So how could you not want to do this with him?
Because I don't want to suffocate.
It's not for everybody. I'm familiar with the bed. Very much so.
Just imagine having sex now. He don't have to hold you.
Perfect. Well, now we got that out of the way.
Just a normal fine day when this guy walks into the pawn shop and world's one-of-a-kind Les Paul SG guitar that belonged to his Aunt Mary. And guess what? She wasn't just some guitar lover or a casual Les Paul fan. Pretty surprising, right? Les Paul is practically a legend in the music world. He's known for creating the Log, which was one of the earliest electric guitars. So the seller is hoping to get $250,000 for this collection. The big question is it really worth that much? And is it still in good enough condition to fetch a high price? Let's find out. Rick Harrison calls for Drew, the expert from Authentic Autographs Unlimited, who specializes in forensic document examination. He then carefully examines the signature on the guitar and remarks that Les Paul had a unique and straightforward signature style. Interestingly, Drew notes that he never included his last name when signing autographs. He goes on to say, but someone in the comments section went all out and said that those papers would fetch a whopping $190,000 if Joe Bonamassa got his hands on them. Another user totally agreed with him and even said that if this guitar showed up in the right magazine, some millionaire rock star would easily drop at least $200,000 for it. But here's the main part. Did the pawn shop actually make any profit? Hell yeah, they did. Once the show aired, they wasted no time and threw that bad boy up on eBay. And guess what? They scored a whopping $110,000 for it. They ended up making a cool $20,000 profit, guys. Now that's what I call a successful hustle. Next up, we have a customer who came in trying to sell a sword that was supposedly forged by the famous Yasutsugu family, known for making weapons for badass samurais back in the day. But here's the twist. The seller looked familiar to Corey. It turned out that he had been there before to sell a trophy. You'll be thinking what kind of trophy it must be. Maybe some ancient artifact or something, right? But nope, it was actually a Grammy Award. Yes, all in excitement, Rick bought it, but later he found out that it was not allowed to be sold. Oops, I can see a great loss there. Because of that now, they had to be extra careful before dealing with this sword. They weren't sure if it was a legit samurai sword or just some ninja knockoff. The seller is a lawyer and claimed he had received the sword as payment for his legal work. Pretty cool, huh? Some users are even cracking jokes about why the guy was so willing to sell such a masterpiece. One such comment was he must have been scared of his wife's anger, whose eyes are always fixated on that sword. And if she ever gets her hands on it, she's ready to knock him off. Talk about a dangerous situation. Another user said he got robbed? Well, we have to wait to see the actual plot. Taking the lawyer's word for it, Corey decided to take the risk, and then he went ahead with the purchase. Even without having an expert to check its authenticity. I mean, let's be real, that was pretty foolish, right? I mean, who was going to check if the thing was actually legit or not? So they asked the seller how much he wanted for it, and he said $5,000. The buyers were skeptical about its condition and started throwing offers as low as $800. That's a crazy drop. But the seller fought back, saying every bit of that sword is worth the full $5,000.
If you're gonna hold my feet to the fire and make me pay as much as I can, it's gonna be $1,500. I'll come down to $2,000. I've got 5 of them right there.
The shop wasn't ready to pay that much without knowing more about it, so Corey went up to $1,200. He was trying to get the best deal he could, but the seller didn't budge. They went back and forth until finally the seller settled for Corey's offer of $1,500 just to get Rick off his back for that Grammy thing. After buying the sword, Corey was not at peace and was restlessly waiting for the expert who was out of town during the appraisal. Finally, he got to meet up with Mike Yamasaki, the expert, and Corey explained how he took a shot in the dark and bought the sword without knowing if it's actually worth the money. So, after taking a small glimpse at it, Mike recognized it as a samurai sword and told Corey the history of the sword. He stated that after World War II, around 3 million Japanese swords were taken out of Japan by the occupying forces. In those days, the Japanese warriors, also known as samurai, were skilled professional fighters, and the samurai sword was like their badge of honor. If you didn't have one, no way you could call yourself a samurai, man. Then Mike decided to inspect the sword and took a closer look at it.
This is the proper way to take apart a Japanese sword. They've been doing this style for centuries.
Well, after the inspection was done, the expert discovered that the sword belonged to a super important samurai with ties to Japan's imperial family, probably from the 5th generation. Now, here was the interesting part. The Yasutsugu family only worked for high-level samurai, and their signature mark, like a logo, was detailed on the handle. It's the family crest of the Tokugawa family, who ruled Japan for a couple of centuries. And if anyone tried using it without permission, they'd end up losing their heads, along with their whole damn family. Scary, right? Well, it seemed that the sword had some serious historical value. Now, the big question is, how much is it worth in today's time? After considering the condition, the expert estimated that it can be restored for around $3,000. But here's the exciting part. After the restoration and blade sharpening, Corey could potentially sell it for a whopping $15,000. That's a tenfold increase from what he paid for it initially. So there you have it. Corey took a risk, bought the sword without knowing its true value, and it turned out to be a jackpot. But that was indeed a risky game. But does it always turn out to be luck, or sometimes they just lose everything? But here's the thing. Hector, the seller, had no idea about the pistol's origin. Opened properly. But hey, on the bright side, the details and engravings on the pistol are top-notch. Weird-looking human and animal shapes. Now Rick's super curious if this thing is actually worth anything. The expert takes a quick look and comes up with an estimate, even though Alex said it was worth $5 grand. Rick always pulls out the excuse that it's hard to sell, and there aren't many buyers out there. After a short negotiation, the seller settles for a mere $200. I know, Rick decided to take a chance and handed the gun over for restoration. Will it hit the jackpot or lose his $200? Let's see. It has brought back all the original details and made it look absolutely gorgeous. And guess what? It turned out even better than expected. $5,000. Damn. Well, let's watch if it works.
I got my headphones on, so I can't hear you.
So, after successfully restoring the item and getting it in working condition, That's a crazy profit of 4,800 bucks. Absolutely hard to believe, right? Someone even commented that Rick straight up robbed Hector in broad daylight. Users are not holding back with their savage opinions. Well, keeping everything aside, this was indeed one of the craziest profits earned at Pawn Star Shop. Moving on, freedom throughout their entire history. Users also shared how this whole episode reminded them of their beloved history classes back in their school days. It brought back memories of learning about the triumphs, tragedies, dramas, and even the occasional humor that filled those lessons. With the background story out of the way, Rick finally gets down to the burning question. What's the damn thing worth? Because obviously he bought it without knowing its worth.
My $6,000.
I can sense the tension all over his body. Finally, the expert takes a closer look at the metal and starts talking about how it was probably made in St. Petersburg by a company called the House of Bolin. And guess what? They were like the main competitors to Fabergé. So we're talking about a metal of Fabergé quality here. Crazy enough to give Rick some hope. And finally, he does. Aren't you curious just like me?
30 to 40 grand. $30,000 to $40,000. That's incredible.
Damn, the metal is valued at around $30,000 to $40,000? That's awesome. And it definitely brought a big wide smile on Rick's face. But hold up. Sadly, Craig has some serious concerning news for him. Apparently, the market for this specific metal is pretty thin, meaning there's not much chance for Rick to sell it easily. Talk about a check he can't cash. But hey, Craig's always got a solution up his sleeve. So he got in contact with a guy in Germany who has a box for this metal, has the ribbon for it, and even the breast star. It's all part of a set, you see, but there's a big hole in the guy's box, specifically for the neck order. And Craig just knew that he finally found a potential buyer for the metal, someone who needs to complete their set. Now, both the parties are ready to strike a deal. Can you believe it? Well, eventually, Rick settles for the $30,000 offer, which is 5 times the amount he paid for it initially. Talk about a great deal. With a free meal thrown in too. Gotta love those perks. One person made a comment praising the honesty of Craig, noting how he offered a price range for the metal that matched its actual value of $30,000 to $40,000. Despite knowing that Rick had only paid $6,000 for it, Craig could have easily offered a lower price, like $12,000, and made a huge profit. But instead, he respected Rick and still managed to make some money while being fair. This man named Randy walked into the store with a huge-ass vending machine. He believes that his machine is from the 1940s.
Candy?
Yes, sir.
You know who loves candy, right? This guy.
Well, chum, we know your love for candies. But is this deal as sweet as them? This machine sure has Chum's heart, but Randy doesn't even know if it works, and neither does he have the keys to it. Well, let us look into what Chum thinks about it and whether he thinks it would be worth the cost.
Just taking a look at it, I mean, it looks pretty rough shape. There is a lot of rust on it.
It sure needs a good restoration, but Randy wants $1,000 for it. Man, it already needs so much work to be done. I personally don't think it's worth investing so much, but who am I to suggest? Oh, how the chum had been schooled by experience. A lesson etched deep into the fibers of his being. Scarred by past misjudgments and Rick's scoldings, he now approached each decision with newfound caution. But hold on to your seats, for the words that spilled from the expert's lips were nothing short of astonishing. Get ready to be astonished, for the expert's revelation is nothing short of extraordinary.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Right? The guts are missing. So what this needs...
Man, it is empty inside. All the mechanisms are missing. The expert saved Chum's ass today on this one. The expert adds that in this condition, the machine is max $300. Whoa, that was a low blow for Randy, it seems. He cannot believe the price dropped from $1,000 to just $300.
Up and running and painted, obviously.
$4,500.
$4,500. Okay.
Well, this machine is asking too much. Chum noticed it and got the bargain straight from $1,000 to $75. And they just shook hands on $100. But a deal is a deal. Let's see how Chum restored it and made it a good sales machine for his own bars.
Whoa! Holy chum bar!
Check it out, right?
That is freaking awesome.
Whoa, the machine is brand new again. No one can even imagine how it was before. And I know you're thinking no one got furious here. But hey, the video doesn't end here. You see, Rick was not so happy about the sweet gift lying in the garage.
Why are your candy bars in it?
That's the gift that keeps on giving, Rick. That thing, you can sell it for $6,500 today, dollars off it every day for the rest of its life.
Rick's fury reaches its boiling point as he directs his anger toward Chum. With intense frustration in his voice, he makes it clear that he's had enough. In a sharp and cutting tone, Rick declares that if anyone wants to get their hands on Chum's chocolate bar, they can simply take a stroll across the parking lot and purchase it directly from the store. No more concessions or accommodations. The message is clear. Rick has drawn a line in the sand, leaving Chum to face the consequences of his actions. It's a harsh ultimatum that hangs heavily in the air, leaving Chum to contemplate the future of their strained relationship. Will Chum take the opportunity to make amends, or will the rift between them widen further? Only time will tell how this explosive situation will unfold. The timeless dance of irritation between Chum and Rick, an intricate routine that never fails to provoke a symphony of exasperation. As a well-worn melody played on a perpetual loop, Chum's knack for pushing Rick's buttons has become a legendary saga of vexation and amusement. With each encounter, their interactions tread the line between exasperated sighs and affectionate eye rolls, a delicate balance that keeps the audience captivated. The sparks of frustration fly freely, igniting a wild dynamic that has become an integral part of the show's charm. So, dear observer, prepare yourself for yet another chapter in the saga of Chum and Rick's fierce relationship, where irritation and amusement intertwine in a dance that never ceases to entertain. Did you know that Chum's not just passionate about candies, he is passionate about diving as well? You can't even imagine what he buys next. He goes to buy a sailboat. Yes, you heard it right, a full sailboat. Rick was unhappy about the candy machine. You can't even imagine how he's gonna react to this deal.
Give you that. Minus a little bit of paint and, a little glue and some elbow grease, I think it's in great condition.
In the realm of high-stakes negotiations, a pivotal moment emerged when Chumlee laid his cards on the table, offering a seemingly irresistible deal for a remarkable boat priced at $7,000. But Chum couldn't agree on this price. It was too much. The air crackled with anticipation as the weight of the proposition hung in the balance, threatening to tip the scales of Rick's patience. It was a make-or-break moment that had the potential to send shockwaves through their long-standing relationship. The stakes were set, and the tension mounted like a pressure cooker nearing its boiling point. Could this be the tipping point that would send Rick over the edge, leading him to unleash his wrath upon Chumlee? The suspense was palpable, and we are eagerly awaiting the outcome of this risky transaction. Chum made a really nice bargain, and came to $3,800 as the closing price.
The boat, I realized I was gonna need somewhere to park. Since it's such a beauty, a better place than right in front of the pawn shop. All right, start right there.
Oh boy, get ready for the inevitable fireworks when Rick lays eyes on a massive boat about to be parked right in front of the pawn shop. You just know trouble's brewing. Rick's face turns crimson with anger as he witnesses the chaos ensuing in the parking lot. Shouting fills the air, ropes are flailing about, and the situation is spiraling out of control. Now, it's up to you to decide how Rick will react. Will he burst out of the shop like a raging bull, ready to lay down the law and restore order? Or will he take a moment to cool down and approach the situation with a level head? Brace yourself for the dramatic clash that lies ahead.
What insanity do you guys have going on?
What's going on here?
But hold on, there's a twist in this tale. Chum steps forward, determined to explain his actions, and hopeful that Rick will actually commend him for his endeavors. With a mix of confidence and trepidation, Chum begins to share his motivations and the reasoning behind his seemingly chaotic actions. He lays it all out, hoping that Rick will see the brilliance behind his plan. What do you think? How will Rick respond? Will he give Chum the recognition and praise he desires, surprising everyone with his understanding and appreciation? Or will he continue to be infuriated, dismissing Chum's explanation as nothing more than an attempt to cover up his reckless behavior? Here comes a roller coaster of emotions as this captivating scene unfolds before your eyes.
I need a spot to park your 27-foot sailboat that I just bought you.
A look of profound disappointment washes over Rick's face, his eyes conveying a mixture of frustration and exasperation. He can't help but feel let down by Chumlee once again. With a raised voice, Rick unleashes his discontent, emphasizing the absurdity of the low price Chumlee has set for the boat. In a biting remark, Rick suggests that if the boat is being sold at such a bargain, one can only imagine the true condition and quality of the vessel. He acknowledges the undeniable truth that a good boat worth its weight in value would never be sold at such a low cost. The disappointment in Rick's voice is palpable as he grapples with the reality of the situation and his frustration with Chumlee's decision-making. It's a moment that highlights the clash of expectations and the unrelenting nature of their dynamic. Poor Corey gets dragged into it for no apparent reason.
Supposed to be a manager. You handle this. We're not going to have a boat in the parking lot. Put the boat somewhere. And where I'd like you to put it, I really can't say.
Poor Chum, yet again, not appreciated for any efforts. As if the mounting list of Chum's blunders wasn't already enough to incite Rick's fury, an air of suspense fills the room as Chum finds himself teetering on the precipice of yet another foolish choice. Tension crackles in the atmosphere as we hold our breath, waiting to see if Chum will repeat his pattern of misguided decisions. The weight of anticipation hangs heavy, like a dark cloud looming overhead. In the midst of this suspenseful moment, Rick's anger simmers beneath the surface, ready to erupt like a volcano. The stakes are high, and the consequences of Chum's potential misstep could be dire. Prepare to have your mind blown. Have you ever heard of a street-legal pirate ship? No worries if you haven't, because it was a revelation for me too. Picture this: a captivating vessel that sails through the streets instead of the high seas. This audacious individual is actually selling a pirate ship that doesn't navigate water, but instead driven around during parades and events. The sheer novelty of this concept is enough to make your jaw drop. Can you imagine the spectacle of a fully decked out pirate ship roaming the streets, spreading swashbuckling cheer and captivating onlookers? It's an unconventional twist on the nautical adventure, where imagination takes flight on wheels instead of waves. A fascinating change that challenges traditional boundaries and sparks the imaginations of all who encounter it.
For a ship, you can actually drive 60 miles an hour on the highway. This is awesome.
In a moment of anticipation, Chum captures a picture of the pirate ship and eagerly sends it to Rick, seeking his seal of approval. It's no secret that Chumlee's heart is set on acquiring this extraordinary vessel. However, Rick's response reveals a familiar pattern. He doesn't always share Chum's level of enthusiasm. Despite Chumlee's unwavering excitement, Rick's support wavers, casting a shadow of doubt over Chum's aspirations. Nevertheless, amidst the uncertainty, Chumlee embarks on an unforgettable adventure on the ship, immersing himself in a world of whimsy and joy. The pirate ship becomes a catalyst for moments of pure bliss as Chumlee discovers a sense of freedom and exhilaration that he has never experienced before. It's a testament to the power of chasing dreams, even in the face of skepticism. Join Chumlee as he embraces the sheer thrill of sailing on that ship, creating memories that will last a lifetime.
If I can make a deal, Rick will think I'm the man.
As the wind tousled Chumlee's hair and the weather played its part, a symphony of elements converged to enhance his adoration for the float even further. Each gust of wind whispered its approval as if urging him to embrace the exhilaration that danced in the air. The perfect weather conditions seemed to align, creating an enchanting atmosphere that heightened his connection with the pirate ship. With every passing moment, Chumlee's affection for the vessel grew as if it were infused with magical essence. In the midst of it all, Chumlee savored the joy and freedom that enveloped him, cherishing the sensation of pure bliss as he sailed through the streets on the ship that had captured his heart. As Chumlee eagerly awaits Rick's response, hoping for validation and support, his heart sinks when he reads the crushing words that appear on his screen. Rick's text delivers a blow that pierces Chumlee's enthusiasm, leaving his spirit wounded and his dreams deflated. The message, like a dagger to the heart, shatters the joy and optimism Chumlee had been clinging to. The heartbreaking reality sets in as he realizes that Rick's words don't align with his own deep-rooted passion for the pirate ship. It's a moment of profound disappointment as Chumlee grapples with the stark contrast between his own excitement and Rick's lack of endorsement. Emotions swirl within him: hurt, confusion, and a tinge of resentment.
I'm sure he's not going to buy it. He doesn't have any money on him.
But he's an idiot.
Amidst the tangled web of desires and concerns, Corey possesses a keen understanding of Chumlee's nature. He recognizes that once the request to abstain is made, Chumlee is unlikely to proceed with the purchase. In this aspect, Rick's fears find resonance in Corey's assessment. The rational part of their minds acknowledges the validity of Rick's concerns. Even if Chumlee were to succumb to impulsive desires and make a foolish decision, the stark truth remains: the price of the pirate ship far surpasses his financial means. It looms above his allowance like an insurmountable hurdle, a barrier that cannot be breached without dire consequences. The clash between longing and practicality creates a dilemma that Chumlee must confront head-on. Will he heed the warnings and let go of the unattainable dream? Or will he risk it all in pursuit of his heart's desire? The outcome hangs precariously in the balance, as Chumlee grapples with the weight of responsibility and the allure of the forbidden. The owner wanted $250,000 for it. Man, that is a little too much. The last bargain he could agree on was $190,000, man. That is still so much money. Chumlee was so sure that Rick would want to get it, until he checks his phone.
Do not buy the float. That was Rick, my boss.
Man had been driving Chumlee around all of the efforts in explaining it. And all for what, man? just to get rejected on a text message.
Whatever. Oh, sorry, man.
Man, I really feel so bad for Chumlee. Everyone gives an attitude to my boy here, and he just takes it all. Well, enough of Chumlee. Sometimes even Rick makes a mistake, and the great Harrison is not at all happy about this one. A captivating scene unfolds as Bill strides into the store, his presence immediately catching the attention of the Pawn Stars crew. In his possession, he carries a Wells Fargo strongbox, an intriguing artifact that exudes a sense of mystery and historical significance. As if that weren't enough, he adds to the spectacle by unveiling antique balls and chains, further piquing the curiosity of everyone present. Bill, confident in his offering, sets the price at a hefty $2,000. A sum that raises eyebrows and sets the stage for a fascinating negotiation.
We got a Wells Fargo strongbox and some antique ball and chain.
Okay, you do have a...
The anticipation builds as the Pawn Stars team contemplates the value and potential of this unique collection. Will they be able to strike a favorable deal that satisfies both Bill's expectations and their own interests? With his vast knowledge and years of experience, Rick's expertise comes to the forefront as he steps into the bargaining arena. Determined to navigate the deal without relying on external advice, confident in his abilities, he draws upon his extensive understanding of historical artifacts and market trends to assess the true value of Bill's offering. Rick's sharp mind is like a well-honed tool, dissecting the details and uncovering the hidden gems within the collection. As the negotiation unfolds, his eloquence and persuasive arguments come alive, revealing a masterful display of wit and intellect. Rick's knowledge becomes a formidable weapon, allowing him to strike a delicate balance between fair pricing and maximizing the potential of the transaction. It's a testament to his experience and a showcase of his ability to thrive in the world of bargaining, showcasing the power of a sharp mind in the pursuit of a favorable deal.
Electrically welded. See how these have arcs from an arc welder?
Sure, okay.
Okay, and my other big concern?
As Rick utters the phrase "other concern," a flicker of suspicion dances in his eyes, indicating that there may be more at play than just the handcuffs. His discerning gaze scrutinizes the items within the Wells Fargo strongbox, sensing something amiss. What could it be? A forged antique? A replica masquerading as a genuine artifact? The anticipation mounts, and the negotiation takes an unexpected turn as Rick dives deeper into his investigation. Determined to unveil the secrets concealed within the box, Rick further adds that the box might actually be real, but the stuff in it is absolutely not, so that made him a little concerned about it, to which the man explains that the stuff was not in the box. He just kept it all in there.
You always see a Wells Fargo strongbox in an old Hollywood Western, so this will definitely get a lot of interest from collectors.
The bargain started at $1,200, but hey, we know Rick. He is damn good at bargains. He finally sealed the deal at $450. But obviously, we need a piece of expert advice over here. Mark, the man with all his knowledge and his beard, is called back to the store.
Have you already bought this? That sounds bad.
Mark further tells Rick the bad news. It was a complete fake.
Damn it, Rick.
Looks like Harrisons get pissed off on this show, but hey, another day, another lesson to be learned, right? Kicking off with this episode, which is sure to give you quite a jolt.
Hey, how's it going?
The episode just starts with a casual conversation between Rick and an old man. But look what he's got! Yes, my friends, you just laid eyes on an 1884 Colt that was used in the Wyoming Range War, also known as the Johnson County War.
Goes with it.
There's nothing like a good book after a good shooting.
That's what I always say.
And not to forget the book that comes with it. I mean, you gotta keep the rare flock together. Rick, as usual, begins his quiz, asked a whole lot of questions before investing his money into something that a normal person would have bought in a heartbeat.
So how exactly did you get the gun?
My father got this from the great-great-granddaughter of Fred Koch.
Are these many questions ever asked while I go to sell something antique? Maybe. How would I know? I've just gone to the shops to buy something, never to sell anything. But wait, it seems like he practiced it the whole night, answered all the questions like a pro. That man did better than the rest of us would do in our lives. Tough college times. Wait, what did my eyes just witness? Rick narrating the whole Wyoming Range War story.
Basically, large cattle barons feuding with really small cattle ranchers. The small guys were stealing cattle.
It felt like a whole history lesson to me. I must say, Rick does have some insane knowledge about antiques. The way he narrated the whole thing was nothing less than an informative history class. Not gonna lie. Moving further, we see Rick's intelligence as he checked all the details provided on the document just like a professional would.
This is a 45 caliber. This is a 45 caliber. It's a 5.5-inch barrel. That's a 5.5-inch barrel.
With this line, when you throw on a personal story that actually ties a cowboy cowboy to a gun, that's the kind of thing collectors love. I can see he clearly knows how to hit the proper note.
But when you throw in a personal story that actually ties a cowboy to a gun, that's the kind of thing collectors love.
Without a second thought, the man quoted $55,000 for the gun. What do you think? Are Rick and the old man on the same page? Well, for you to know that, you have to continue watching.
I'd like 55,000.
55,000?
And obviously, before getting such a huge amount out of his pocket, he wanted a second opinion on the matter, for which he called an expert.
Get someone down here, he'll tell me if it actually belonged to this guy.
To be honest, I really don't get it. How can one identify if it's original or fake by just looking at some words written on a piece of paper? Anyway, who am I to say anything?
What we have here, it's really hard to make that connection.
Some facts were served right there. Like clearly, who else if not Rick would know more than for how much something like that goes in his shop. And you know, Pawn Stars is all about who bargains best to make the most profit. So let's see who gets to cut the cake tonight. And just when he thought things couldn't get crazier, Rick dropped the price and set his bet to $1,500. And all that effort went to waste right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to do that. I think maybe I'll see if I can maybe get some more provenance.
That was pretty obvious. No one would want to sell an antique for this measly amount of money. Definitely not a very profitable deal. And with that deal went flying Rick out of Rick's hands. But in this next episode, this person walks in with a really interesting gun. But how interesting? You're about to find out.
Yeah, it's like something James Bond would wear.
Yeah, right. You just saw that, huh? But that's not out of a James Bond movie. That thing is as real as it gets.
What can I help you with?
I'm here to sell my ring pistol today.
Well, you know how a gun never stays in the shop for long, be it whatever shape or size. But this thing is something I've never seen or even heard of before. Have you ever seen a pistol ring? Boy, you're looking at it right now. This is something definitely worthy of adding to the antique collection list. Come on, you have to agree with me. Everything about this pistol ring is antique, from loading it to the trigger to its hammer. This thing is a killer. Literally. You know what? If I ever went undercover on a mission, I would definitely carry this cute little devil. James Bond, we just found your vibe. And I know Rick would agree with me too. Yeah, that man seems very particular about the price he's going to ask for that dangerous ring.
I'm looking to get $9,000. I'll use it to buy some of the things I collect more often.
I personally would wear that ring everywhere. It's an all-in-one combo, kind of a hidden treasure who can double up like your personal bodyguard. It's unreal how cool this thing is. But hey, did Rick just contradict me?
Wear them just for fashion.
Damn. Rick has got a good sense of humor, not gonna lie. Seriously, getting hit by that mini pistol ring would definitely hurt your ego hard, man.
It's also seriously a gun. I mean, it would really hurt getting shot with this thing.
And oh, I kid you not when I say that the man clearly did his homework right. He literally asked for $9 grand in the blink of an eye. I mean, that piece truly is a showstopper. But that expensive? Damn.
A $9 grand. They're pretty rare.
So what happened is that the deal took an intense turn, and Rick, being the smartest in this show, had to prove it. So before finalizing the deal, he wanted a bit of expert advice. I mean, that's always better than regretting later, right? So let's see what the expert had to say about this antique pistol ring.
The European gunsmiths, they were making all kinds of little weird things. This is the Imperial Protector. Basically,
looks like this tiny mean machine has taken down quite a few people in the past. So it must cost a bomb. But let's hear it from the expert himself.
For $11,500.
Okay. Thanks, Tony. I really appreciate it.
Whoa, I never expected that. $11.5K? That's crazy. And just look at the size of that thing. That thing is golden for sure. But as you know, Rick plays by his own rules, and I'm curious to know what he has to offer.
I'll give you $3,000 for it.
No, can't do it.
Okay, so Rick is trying to settle the deal for $3 grand. But bro, that's like not even half the price the seller asked. Do you think the man will accept the offer? For someone who knew a great deal about the pistol ring, I don't think this man is gonna budge. But Rick wasn't ready to give up or give in as yet. So, do you think they'd both settle on the same grounds? Who do you think is going to win this round? Well, let me put your anxiety to rest, for here comes the moment you're waiting for.
As amazing as this thing is, I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
And just like that, Rick missed the chance and saw the extraordinary collector's pride walk right out of his door. But what happened in this next episode is even crazier.
Working with an instrument maker and got really, really interested with the harmonica.
You know how music instruments can be great collectibles. In which case, what do you think about an ancient instrument that has an emotional connection to it? Does it help double up the price? Well, I don't know about you, but I have never seen a shining gold M Hohner harmonica.
We've all played a harmonica once in our lives.
Right, we have.
And we thought we were good at it.
So for those of you who don't know who Matthias Hohner is, here's a quick history lesson for you. Hohner was a trained watchmaker born in Germany, and his company Math Hohner AG is the oldest and largest producer of harmonicas in the world. If you want to know more about this masterpiece, here's Rick for you. So apparently the watchmaker was so blown away by the piece that this is what happened.
So he saw the writing on the wall, but he was also working with an instrument maker and got really, really interested with the harmonica.
Rick's knowledge never fails to amaze me. There's no question that he is a master of his job, and his trade skills are even better. But is this going to be a jackpot or a lost cause? Before Rick states his price, he found a problem with the musical piece.
You get in the ballpark.
Okay, all right.
It's plastic, and it's not in the greatest shape.
I don't know, it's not too bad a shape.
The cardboard's coming off.
Oh no. That's going to majorly affect the price of this beautiful piece right here. So while the seller was holding on to a grand $500, what Rick pitched was unbelievable.
Here's $75 for it.
It cost
$75? Wow. I would feel humiliated if I was that harmonica right now. I mean, come on, man, it's not that bad. But what can I say? Rick knows better. And the seller wasn't ready to back up, and even had a genuine reason for it.
$1 to fill my truck up with gas right now. I can't take 75.
I find the man reasonable. The least you can do is compensate his gas. But as you know, there are no emotions involved in business. Rick's not taken aback by anything, and sticks with his price, but he failed to grab the deal. I think he wouldn't mind much though, because the harmonica was plastic, and it was also peeling off in some places. So sadly, the seller needed to go back home with the broken instrument, and he couldn't even make enough money for gas anyway. Next up, we got this interesting thing that you'd never expect at a pawn shop.
The guy just pulled in the parking lot with a boat he wants to sell. So Chum and I...
Yes, it's a freaking boat! What you're looking at is a 1958 Sea Flight Glastron, and this is no common sight, y'all. Rick and Chum came to take a look at the huge and fascinating boat, and it looks like they already like what they're looking at.
57 Chevy, didn't they?
Sure did.
Is it a convertible?
And how could something start without Chumley's irrelevant questions, right? Like always, he was more worried about the boat being convertible or not. Well, Chum, you definitely cannot expect everything to be fancy, okay? Despite that, I can't help but love Chumley's confidence. Meanwhile, the seller has made up his mind to demand a hefty $10,500 for the boat. Let's hope he can make just as much from the master of negotiation. And this time, the item in question was a timeless beauty, created in 1958, standing tall, defying the effects of time. Whoever maintained it surely did it with the utmost care and dedication. Great work right there, but I think someone is already getting busy coming up with the numbers.
It looks just like the 57 Chevy I got for the old man's birthday. It's definitely tempting because
Rick's already deciding how he was going to pitch this look-alike a 57 Chevy.
this Glastron boat is awesome, but boats are tough to sell, so it has to be a home.
Like he already said, boats are money pits. I mean, nobody would want to keep this huge boat in their homes as an antique. Quite rare, as the word suggests itself. But this seller is definitely giving Rick tough competition. With all that USP knowledge he was throwing about, he came in here ready to face the pawnbroking world.
Do you know why?
Because it was a little 17-foot boat.
No, because it was fiberglass. No more wood boats. Wood boats were moving out.
But what happened next was totally unexpected.
10-5.
In an unexpected turn, the owner of the boat bravely revealed a startling price tag, $10,500. Wow, that's crazy. What do you think Rick is gonna do? Will he buy it or break it?
I don't even want to make you an offer. There's too much work that's got to be done for me to make anything.
Did you see that? Rick didn't even make an attempt to convince the donor to accept a lesser price. But that's exactly what the show is all about, expecting the unexpected. But you cannot miss this museum piece that just made its entry into the shop today. A man brought in an ancient coin, a portrait of Julius Caesar from the month before he was assassinated.
Well, I have a coin here. It's a portrait coin of Julius Caesar from the month before he got assassinated.
But before that, quick history lesson. Did you know Caesar was the first living person to be depicted on Roman currency? Back then, this honor was only reserved for the gods, so you can imagine Caesar's position in the society. So you know that having him on a coin is quite exclusive, and any historical coin collector would be yearning to get their hands on this coin.
Would do what was necessary to preserve the Republic. Okay, and no matter what he did in office,
Rick was taken in by the intriguing offer, and his sincerity came through, creating a favorable environment for a possible deal. Rick, though, sticks to his strategy since he was logical. As you know, the man is a smart specialist who always seeks professional advice before taking major action. But let's see what the price on offer is.
How much were you looking to get out of it?
I want $4,400, please.
Okay.
I like this man's confidence and how he's so adamant about the asking price, exactly the way it should be.
The style is correct. Everything is right.
Okay.
It's perfectly genuine.
The expert's analysis is giving us a ray of hope with each passing second. So let's see what the experts have to say.
$1,500.
Retail?
Retail.
Wait, what was that? $1,500? Are you kidding me? I thought that coin was a big deal. But what just happened? It's ridiculous. I mean, sometimes you can never explain how things turn out to be in the pawn world. Just like this episode where a man walked in claiming to have a 1951 Yankees team signed ball.
1951 Yankees team signed baseball.
For those who may not know, the New York Yankees of the 1940s and 1950s were the most dominant team in baseball history. They won 10 World Series titles only between 1947 and 1962, including their 5 consecutive World Series victories from the 1949 to 1953 season. However, things have now taken a turn, and the glory remains in history. Coming back to the item in concern, the seller also claimed that the ball had the signatures of around 22 to 23 Yankee players from around that time, and out of all of them, it had the signatures of Joe DiMaggio and Mickey Mantle.
Had about 22, 23 signatures on
The year 1951 holds a special place in baseball history, as it was Joe DiMaggio's final season and Mickey Mantle's first. Also, Yankees won their 14th World Series that year. Buckle up, because this episode is sure to amaze you.
My grandfather went to a game in 1951 with my mother and received
The seller said that it was his grandfather who managed to get this iconic baseball. According to him, his grandfather went to a game in 1951 with his mother and received the autographs from a friend of his that was involved with the team. Well, sounds fair enough to me.
Baseball doesn't really mean a lot to me. It's got some family heritage, but it's a baseball.
I wonder why so many people want to sell something that has an emotional connection with them. But the seller's reason behind selling such an iconic ball seems pretty fair to me.
This would be perfect for the company softball game.
Chumley, I'm fixing to hit you.
Charlie was trying to play the fool, but Benjamin remained unaffected, steadfastly focused on the business at hand. Benjamin saw nothing but the business and got right back into it.
I don't trust this guy. I don't trust nobody, especially when you're trying to sell me stuff.
Benjamin, I can feel you totally. It's not like we don't trust anybody, but it's always better to be sure when there's a ton of money involved. No doubt the expert had to be called in.
I do believe that this is a genuine 1951 Yankees baseball.
Whoa, it looks like there's some good news for the man, and we might see some bills going out of the shop. But wait, don't be sure. You never know when the deal goes south.
I think $3,000 is a reasonable amount for the ball.
With audacity that leaves me breathless, a staggering demand of $3,000 was quoted for the ball. And it's quite obvious as well. After all the authentication and the proof, anyone would ask for that kind of money.
They fired about $800.
But wait, what? Benjamin just quoted $800? That's it? No one would sell it for that much, Benjamin. But he was in this business before most of us, and I assume he'd know better. So these were some of the times deals got out of hand on Pawn Stars. So which one of these intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, guys.
Take it off.
Take it easy, Seth. Please, take it easy.
What are you doing?
Seth! Seth! Ashley has pushed Seth too far. Something's gotta change.
Hang on, cowboy.
Oops, fire. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. In a thrilling episode of Hardcore Pawn, a car in the parking lot finds itself in a rather heated situation. No, we're not exaggerating. You'll see.
We were really concerned.
Your car's totally on fire right now.
Shouldn't we try to get a hose over there? It's right underneath those power lines, which is our power lines.
It's burning so bad that it's gonna burn the electrical wires.
We call 911. Rich is directing traffic. It was right next to our power lines. What are we supposed to do?
Isn't that a chaotic scene that feels right out of an action movie? However, in the middle of all the frenzy, check out this guy. You won't want to miss this.
As his car's in flames. This guy's pulling out his fire helmet, his fire jacket, fire equipment. I'm thinking, what the is going on?
All right, dude, this thing's starting to go. Now we got to come up with another plan.
That's going to cut up those power lines.
Les, it's time to act. That fire could get worse. How about grabbing your phone and dialing 911? You know, to keep things safe and sound.
Makes you wonder what these guys go through. He's inside of the hood like it's nothing at all.
Because of the wonderful effort, the Detroit Fire Department, they saved the day.
There's a recall on that car, and I haven't taken it in yet.
You were stupid. You were stupid. That was a bad day for not taking your car for a recall.
The toilet. All right, who's in the mood to take a big dump? If yes, these two ladies have the 1955 rare toilet. What? Here's the unusual bathroom adventure.
How much do you want for this toilet?
$400. They don't make them anymore, and I saw a pink one online, and they wanted $600.
Seth lays down the law. In case you missed the memo, we don't do toilets here, so these ladies might want to flush their deal elsewhere.
How about $50?
$10?
Oh, my goodness. Really? Well, I don't want to put it back in the car.
I know this is a crappy old toilet. Paying $10 to get under my brother's skin is all worth it.
Ashley sure knows how to annoy her brother, but this time, she might have taken it up a notch. Anyway, just have a look at how he decides to take care of the toilet deal.
Would you like to double your money?
Who wouldn't?
Here's 20. Meet me outside. See you out there. Bobby J, bring it this way.
Take it easy, Seth, please.
Seth! Mechanical bull. Ah, the nostalgia of the Wild West, where bull riding and tough cowboys reign supreme. But it seems like someone didn't get the memo that times have changed. It's time to get with the program, people.
Girl,
We're trying to sell our mechanical bull.
why do you have it?
We had a Western-themed restaurant bar before, and that was the theme. We put the bull into the bar, and now we've recently remodeled and changed themes, so now we've got to sell the bull.
Well, slap on those cowboy hats. We've got ourselves a scene here. But seriously, who's taking bets on whether they can wrangle a decent price for that rodeo-style bull riding?
How much do they cost?
They cost around $15,000 to $20,000.
How much do you want?
$15,000.
If I was to buy this brand new or buy this used from you, it's the same price.
Rental companies rent these out for $750 a day. There's a lot of revenue potential.
So $2,000 one time too.
$2,000.
Oh dear, it's quite a sight to witness these macho men taking their bull back home. But hang on, because Ashley just might have a surprise up her sleeve.
$3,000 right now.
45.
31.
39, you pack it up. That's my bottom dollar.
34.
I can't do it.
Sorry, good luck.
Casket car. You won't believe this one. A man seeks to part ways with his unconventional ride, a casket car, hoping to strike a deal with the pawn shop. I kid you not, to watch for yourself.
So explain to me why you bought this?
Well, we're really into Halloween, and it's basically the ultimate prop. I mean, our house is decorated, completely inside and out all year round. And by far, I believe this is one of the best vehicle we've ever owned. It's an everyday car for us.
Well, Halloween enthusiasts, just let me know if it's the ultimate prop or not. But just wait, aren't we all curious if there was something inside the trunk?
30 years old, it's still pretty good.
Are you selling it with the coffin?
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, obviously.
Is that a fake coffin?
No, this is a real coffin out of a funeral parlor.
Did it come with the casket?
No, I gave it to my wife on Valentine's Day.
Really?
Oh.
Things took an unexpected spooky turn. What's going on here? Maybe it's time we shift our attention from the creepy casket dummies and focus on the deal at hand.
How about $1,500?
What? Are you joking?
He sees the value in a classic car.
What's it gonna do?
How about 25 with the coffin?
Wait. You're really seriously?
Thinking about it, yes. $1,600.
How about 18?
$1,650.
No.
Monster deals. It's that time of year again, sales season. Just like any other shop, our pawnbrokers were pulling out all the stops to lure in customers. Get ready.
I had the best idea. This is huge. Try to top this one, Seth. Bet you can't.
What? What? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, brace yourselves. Ashley unleashed a marketing masterstroke that left everyone stunned. Get ready for the jaw-dropping details of her grand plan.
This is your great idea.
There you go. Monster deals.
What is this?
Seth thinks he's the only one that knows how to bring business in the store. This is my marketing technique.
Come on, look at this thing. Do you see what's wrong with it?
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Our pawn queen was positively thrilled with the idea, but Seth, well, let's just say he didn't quite share the same level of enthusiasm. Here's what he thought.
Monster deals. What the does monster deals even mean?
Big deals. Their eyes are gonna be drawn to that.
It's way too small. You can't even see it.
Anytime a giant gorilla is on anybody's roof, it's gonna bring attention.
They like the gorilla.
Yeah!
Horse. Gather around for an interesting story, folks. We've got a woman who had taken her horses to the nearby pawn shop in the hopes of getting some fast money. What an unusual move.
Whoa,
Yeah, watch out. Watch out. We're coming.
Wait.
Wow, I haven't seen it all. It's a donkey too?
You take him?
Let's go. Okay, I'll meet you right out there.
Let's head outdoors, folks. Those horses might get rowdy in the shop. And guess what? It's not just one horse. Take a look at this scene.
I don't know how she did that. She was pretty good. So we got a donkey, we got
Pony.
Pony
and a horse. Do you have a saddle?
Head down, girl, saddle.
Do you have a towel? Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
This is the one we need to buy.
Not that far of a fall.
Our pawn queen seems to fancy those pony sparkles. Time for some horse trading, folks. Let's see if a fair deal makes it way into the picture.
I'll split the second one with you.
125? Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I just bought a horse. The kids will have fun. I think the family will have fun. I think I should start to learn how to ride it.
That was really crazy. You know, I never had horses in the store before, especially on a stripper pole. Now I'm glad we ended up buying it.
Hovercraft.
That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Well, it does look like a grown-up street.
And where we're at, right? Obviously a pawn shop. So it's gonna be a hard sell.
I do $7,000 today.
I mean, it's sweet. There's no question about it. I like it. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you out with that.
Boxing kit.
Take 600 for it. 400 bucks. No, can't do it. 450, 60, 70, 500. Very much. I appreciate it.
Redneck. Who said cycling was only a part of childhood? Not for this man. He brings in a super stretched redneck tricycle with a gear shifter that doubles as a beer tap. Yeah, you heard that right.
Did you build this?
Yep, me and my buddy built it. It's got customized spinners. It's got transmission, it's got reverse and everything.
So in other words, you couldn't ride it as a bicycle?
Nope, strictly with the engine. Took a little bit here, a little bit there, and put it all together, and this is what we got.
It's a head scratcher. Our visitor's chicken coop plans might baffle us, but let's stay on track and dive into the intriguing deal at hand. So here's what Les has to add to this.
Can you show me how it works?
Yeah, yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Get out the way.
Yes, sir.
Hold it down to get it started. Oh!
Well, ain't that some son of a...
Just when things were getting interesting, that tricycle decided it had enough and broke down on us. Well, isn't that some hard luck this time?
That's a dirty shame that it broke.
It is a dirty
I like
shame.
it. I like it. Well, dirty, bring it back when you get some...
I will do that.
Another cord in there. This was one of those situations I would have liked to have helped Dirty, but nothing I could do.
Welcome to the channel, guys.
You got me up. No, let's go. Let me go.
Where you will stun yourself with the interesting and hidden parts of the hardcore pawn. Lay yourself ready for the embarking journey of the hardcore pawn thrills. From Les's anger to the Pawn Stars fighting, which will make you enjoy the curiosity it will make.
You have no idea what's going on anymore. You need to retire, and I need to take over.
Interesting fight over $100. Well, ladies and gentlemen, gather round for the drama unfolding at the pawn store. We've got a black woman strutting into her own zone, eyeing the pawn treasures. Oh, the suspense. She's in a chit-chat with Ashley, and things are looking intriguing. Is she here to shop or just to spice up the day? The plot thickens.
Hi, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm looking for a watch, maybe about $100. I got $100 to spend.
Plot twist alert, our leading lady settles on a band and confidently asks for the moolah. But hold your horses. No haggling? That's suspiciously smooth. Ashley, ever the skeptic, checks the currency. What does she get? A gift card. Oh, the audacity.
No,
What is this?
it's a $100 gift card.
$100 gift card?
Ashley questions the magic gift card, and our heroine insists it's worth a whopping $100. Cue the showdown. Ashley's like, this isn't Hogwarts. Your card won't make the price disappear.
Did you see a swiper?
Look, you the ugliest two sisters I've ever seen in my life.
The tension builds, and it's not your regular pawn shop banter. It's turning into a comedy of errors.
That is not our gift card.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Ashley's patience wears thin, and she's ready to unleash the ultimate weapon, the security guard. This customer's pushing it. Brace yourselves, she's being escorted out, shouting like a soap opera diva.
Get my money.
Hey, Byron, show her where the money's at.
Get my money.
He's gonna show you where the money.
Did she just challenge the security guard? Hilarious. He's escorting her out like he's the hero in an action movie.
Man, they took my money, man. Somebody want $100.
In this surprising tale of pawn shop charade, our leading lady turned her routine purchase into a blockbuster showdown. Who knew a gift card could cause so much chaos? Les Gold's temperament control. So here are two black men coming to Seth, probably for some purchase.
Man, I need to get about 6-7 iPads, man, and a couple TVs, man, 3-4 TVs.
They're asking for the iPads probably, and see, there they go. They're asking for all the iPads without asking for the money. What a ridiculous purchase. Their fierce behavior is getting attention, and Les Gold is here to watch upon them. Seth asked for $25 for all these pieces.
Oh, 25 piece, my man.
25 what?
$25 a piece.
Okay, the matter is getting serious. They're arguing. The men are not ready to pay $25 each, and here we go. They smash some scrambled money into the table. Holy crap.
Man, we got money,
You spend good money in this motherfucker, bro.
Time, man.
And your forehead's too big always be that.
Les Gold is joining them, quite furious, arguing to pay the reasonable price Les Gold tried to handle. But the matter is getting serious, people. They are insisting on getting them all for a few dollars and forcing them to give it all. Seth and Les got angry and tried to sort it out.
Nothing higher, bro.
We can't sell you those, I'm sorry.
We ain't leaving this motherfucker till we get the deal we want.
Les is making a mysterious move and asks Seth to find a bag. Les, infuriated, gathering all the money together, and what is going to be done now? Ashley noticed and got into the argument. Both men continued speaking rubbish and bullying. Oh no.
This is exactly the kind of situation that we don't need right now.
Les is taking their money and both of the men are out of the store. He is bashing and going outside to let them out while the men are constantly challenging and bullying the Pawn Stars.
Really? Well, how about this? How about you? How about yeah?
A big deal. So there came a woman at a pawn shop to sell something. She inquired she wanted to have some money for her grandmother's funeral. So she is definitely trying to have some money by hook or by crook.
The stones that I found out of my grandmother's house, she just passed not too long ago. I'm just trying to get enough money for her funeral.
Les told the woman to come later until they find out whether it's worthy or not.
Come back in a few hours, I'll let you know what they are and how much they're worth.
Well, Ashley, she's having a great clash with it. She's continuously saying that it's a waste of time. There are no stones that are real.
I'm gonna show it to Bob, he'll make the final call.
It's a waste of
You'll
time,
see.
Dad.
But the argument carries on and Les decides to check them out for if they are real or not. Les is checking the gems and seeing, oh my god, it's not a regular gem or stone, rather it is a precious ruby.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Check it out.
Holy.
They're all surprised. They're not expecting this. Ashley checked it herself from the magnifier to check it, and it is a happy deal for Les. And here's the woman coming again. Ashley is shocked and Les is excited to break the news to her. Ashley broke it to her and told her about the gems. She's surprised as if she did not know the real ruby's worth, but now she will know, and definitely she's gonna be happiest. So Les told her that he will give $10,000 for this ruby, and it was really more than her expectations.
This is a Burmese ruby.
So we'll be able to give you $10,000.
Oh my god, are you serious?
She was the happiest, and this deal made Les' day the perfect of all. Religion bullying of Les. Okay, here we got a female Karen at the counter at a pawn shop. She's looking quite serious and angry. She inquired the manager at the counter to do her work ASAP, and in no time she got angry. How pathetic is that? Like, how can someone be so impatient? God knows what has gotten into this woman. She's asking for her gloves, which were sold before, and now she's claiming that she has not sold them. How creepy is it?
You sold the clubs to us. You didn't pawn them. I did not sell my clubs.
She continued to argue until Les Gold came, and now who knows what is going to be the next move of Les as he is angry. And now Les is dealing with her, and she is constantly fighting for her gloves, which are not really hers now.
Let me make this perfectly honest.
Let me make it perfectly clear. This is a very sad commentary.
And see, holy she attacked Les's religion. It is really unethical, and that lady is getting more than anything.
Anyone down on the luck you make big fat money off of in your Jewish ways.
The Les got angry a lot and are just screaming at her and asking her to get out. She should get out, actually.
Get your anger
out of here.
Anger management.
Don't talk about my religion, you.
Les lost his control, but the woman is still bullying him of his religion. No, man, she's putting herself in a dig. She should behave. Okay, Les gets out of the cell and is about to kill that lady. The lady sitting in her car was still yelling and making him furious about his religion. Christina stealing money. Here's something curious happening. Les seemed to be very angry over that man. Don't know what that man was doing there and what he had done, which made Les angry. Let's see what will happen.
Go get security. Then go get Ashley and Seth, and then bring me in Christina.
You got it. The security cameras are on check. What's cooking around, guys? Oh, Christina is on account as she is caught stealing. Les is asking her about her act. See, she's just acting like she has not done anything. But she has not stolen anything. Les is looking hell furious, like he will kill her for her cheating. Ashley and Les are asking questions about her deals. Seth and other Pawn Stars present there are so curious. Les is asking how she does that. Too strange how clever she is. She sold things for a higher amount but reported less amount and stole the leftover money. Everyone there is so angry. What is gonna happen now?
Set me free, Christina, and I will open up that door.
Les is curious as he is sure that Christina cannot do this kind of stuff alone. There must be some other people supporting her in his play.
Tell me something that's gonna get you out of jail today. Who's doing to me today?
Les is taking it to extremes and asking again and again if there's another one with her.
Have you been working with any other employee? No. All alone without any knowledge of anybody else stealing from us, correct?
Oh God, he asked her to send her to jail if she did not speak the truth. Oh my God, things are getting worse. She's not telling anything. Les is definitely going to send her out of the pawn shop to sell. Mother-daughter fighting. So there's a woman coming with her daughter. She showed some pieces of bottle and a collection of stamps. According to her, it is worthy, but actually it is not. Les asked her that it is not that worthy. Oops, the mother got angry at Les. Because for her, they are worth everything. What will happen now?
So what you got?
I got some really expensive stuff.
Show me.
Oh my God, the daughter charged a fire against her mother.
Heck, you better don't. No, you, girl, what the hell wrong with you?
She triggered her and insulted her for her useless collections and oh my God, look, they're about to have a deadly fight. Oh God, the mother scratched her daughter. Les is stunned.
Hell, they don't want, get the off my, what the is wrong with you?
The mother and daughter are having extreme fighting conditions. Everyone around is watching them. Les is stunned and did not have any idea that this would happen or it might be very casual to them.
Up now.
Okay, the guard has been called. The mother is still beating her daughter well and doesn't want to argue anymore. Both are screaming at each other. The security guard is letting them out. Oh my God, how embarrassing and strange it is to see mother-daughter fighting like that. The security guard gets them out and everyone is laughing at them. Astonished Les.
I had to intervene. Okay.
Man threatening Les. So a man entered the pawn shop and headed straight towards Les. Seems like it would be a happy deal with that cool customer. Okay, the man had an anniversary today, and so both are sharing some joys together.
I need to get a watch for my wife's anniversary.
It's not your anniversary too?
Well, yeah, it is mine too.
That man wants to sell his gold chain and to buy a watch and its replacement. Well, Les will decide if it's real or not. And what will he pay for it to the man? Oops, things are turning around. The chain is not real.
Well, do you really want me to tell you what I think?
Tell me the truth.
They're not real.
The man is claiming it to be real since it is his grandmother's time. But Les is saying it might be real, but it's not because the gold does not have that shine. This might be the saddest thing to happen to that man's wife on her anniversary.
What do you mean they're not real? This is older than both of us.
It probably is.
That man is getting quite furious as he is firm in his belief that it is real.
Okay, I don't think it is, but if you say it is, well, what are you going to give me for this? I want to trade for a watch.
Holy shit. That man is forcing Les to buy that useless chain.
Let me see what you got in watches and take these.
I have a lot of watches, but I'm not taking those.
And now the things got worse as the man has taken Les's family into it.
Okay, I've seen your wife.
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me. I don't think so.
Les is going to kill that man. He's not stopping from bullying Les for his family. Okay, that man is constantly dragging Les's family into it.
Listen, mother, there's two things you don't talk about.
What's that?
My wife and my family.
Now everyone around got concerned. Les is hell angry. Ashley is stunned to see the man threatening Les for his wife and family.
Little boy and that fat-ass daughter of yours?
The security guard came to get that man out, and Les is not getting relaxed. So he got out of his cabin as well to take that man to hell. Les held him from the other hand and dragged him out of the shop.
You know what, mother? Come on over here.
Get off of me, don't!
Where you got to go?
Why do you gotta push?
That man yelling around, constantly bullying Les and his family. That man started mysterious marching, and definitely everyone wanted him to just get dead. And Les as well wanted him to march out of the cliff. Seth and Les's fight. Les and Ashley seemed to be discussing some serious stuff. Felt like something serious had happened. Everyone is so strange there. Aha, Seth is coming. Quite mysterious and in wrath. He has asked Les to come in and join him.
One way or another, makes no difference to me. It's up to you.
Come talk to me.
Something is definitely happening, which has made Seth so furious. Let's see what is the matter. Oh my God, Seth questioned Les about his policy changing. He's inquiring why he has changed the policy.
You tell my guys after I set policy that the policy is being changed to your old bull ways?
Both are yelling like anything at each other. Seth is screaming that why Les has made changes to the things while Les is getting angry because of Seth's ruthless behavior. It's gonna be very serious. Everyone is intrigued by what is the matter. Les has claimed Seth to pay $40,000 back as per the changed policy.
Giving a 40,000 square foot free-for-all back there? That's no policy!
What do you think brought us to here, Seth?
But Seth is not getting anything. They are having a fight. Oh my God, Seth put fuel into the fire by saying that he can handle the shop better than him. Les is stunned. Everyone around is listening and is terrified of what will happen now.
It's outdated. I can run this place better. I know exactly what needs to be done. I want the opportunity to run this place.
Les is going to take everything very seriously. God knows where that anger will lead both of them to. Les is tailoring Seth that he cannot do anything, and without Les, the pawn shop would close. No one can run the shop better than Les. But things are not getting cool. Seth yelled after Les and got out of the cabin. Ashley, listening to all this, is making fun. God, it is not that serious.
You have no idea what's going on anymore. You need to retire, and I need to take over.
Ashley should take the things to the ground and take it seriously. Well, Les in his anger was constantly getting furious over that debate. Man got beaten by Les. Well, people, there came a black young boy towards Ashley's counter. Ashley asked him, "Greetings. So, is he here to sell something?"
So you want to just pawn it, right? Because you want to be able to get it back?
Yeah.
How much are you looking for?
Hope so. It will be a good deal for that man, until or unless something happens. He is here to sell the ring of his grandmother who just passed away. Well, a really sad news, but it won't affect the deal because business is always a business. He wants to sell this ring to have some money in order to make some funeral arrangements. Well, whatever the cause is, Ashley checked it out, and to surprise, it wasn't real.
Do you have anything else? Because this unfortunately is not real.
It is a fake gold, so it can't make money. This statement made the man angry. He started shouting how strange and creepy it is. He should not react this way. If the ring is not real gold, it is not someone's issue. He should take it out with himself. He started yelling at Ashley, and Ashley is just controlling herself.
I need to speak with somebody else because you irritate me flat out.
She does not want to create some mess, but he's not stopping. I think he wants to insult himself. It will make things go mad. He is extremely screaming and trying to hit her out. That crazy man is calling death. The guard came who held him up and set him onto the floor. He's trying to beat Ashley and getting over her.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't put your finger in my face.
Well, the guard is keeping him away. Les is here. Matter is gonna be very serious. That man is not understanding the matter, still trying to fight. Guard taking him out of the shop. Les is joined and is getting angry over that man. Les and the guard beat him and get him out. Oh my God, what a fight. That crazy man. Lady yelling at shop. Hey there, welcome to the Pawn Shop Records, where things get crazier than a wacky TV show. Today's main character is this lady with a cap and a cool style who thinks she's the pawn shop queen.
Alright, I'm Terry Austin. I came to get my ring, my computer, and my 60-inch TV.
So watching this, she walks in, demands a ring and TV, but has no ticket or ID. She insists she comes every week, but cannot remember the shopkeeper's name. It's like a strange game of guess the pawn shop guy's name.
I mean, I come in here like every week on Saturday.
Really? What's my name?
As things toast up, our main character loses it, and the shopkeeper, getting fed up, kicks her out in a hurry. Exit stage left with flair.
I jumped over the counter. I got her ass out of here. A lot of things you can call me. You ain't gonna call me that.
But hold on, the drama does not end there. This lady goes full-on crazy mode, drops her pants, and starts peeing in public. Yep, it's like a wild comedy show right in the pawn shop.
I gotta piss, real piss.
Because of the wonderful human being.
And now, fast forward to another day, we have got a classic couple, a guy with a steel bracelet and an angry wife. He tries to sell his bling, but the shopkeeper is not interested at all. It's like trying to find a puck riding a unicorn.
No, what you mean? I be tripping. No, you be tripping. All right.
Enter the wife, bursting in with a storm of punches on her husband. It's like a funny TV show, but with more potential and less laughter. Ah, pawn shop life, where every visit is like a crazy reality show that never quite makes it to the big screen. Weird dude fighting. So there's this pawn shop, right? And it's like a wild show with all kinds of characters. First, there's this weird dude trying to sell ancient TVs like it's still the 90s. The shopkeeper looks at him like he just stepped out of a time machine.
On that, mama.
Listen, don't be throwing the at me. You understand?
But stay, it gets crazier. Two guys walk in, all proud, claiming their broken DVD player is a space-age radio talking to aliens. They're living in a world where aliens prefer radio waves over text, apparently.
I got a transistor radio that communicates with aliens.
This communicates with aliens.
Now, this crazy guy got frustrated and played a dramatic floor scene. On the alert of police threatening, the first guy, frustrated that his old TV is not a hit, starts tossing stuff around, thinking he's at a rock concert, not a pawn shop.
Who just shoved me in my bag?
The aliens did it. Here you go. Be careful.
The shopkeeper stays chill, like this is just another day at the office. Crazy guy points at his broken TV, yelling, "It's our aliens' fault." I guess aliens have bad taste in shows.
Yeah, someone get the L shouting down here, because this is some racist when he jumped on me, told my
Now here comes Drama Queen. She's upset about her receipt. Instead of talking it out, she decides the pawn shop is her personal stage. Security gets called, but she pulls a full-blown dramatic scene, floor and all. Bravo, lady, bravo.
You gotta get your Oh, no, oh!
And just when you think the madness is over, in comes Mr. Candy Bar Drama. He wants his favorite treat, threatens the dealing machine, and leaves everyone wondering if he's from the planet Hungry. Maybe in his world, chocolate is as vital as oxygen.
You want me to break this piece of crap, dude?
Seriously,
no.
Touch that
What? I touched you. You know what?
He seems like he's so frustrated with his life that's such a crazy scene. Life in this pawn shop is like a comedy, a live sitcom where every customer is a quirky character. Who needs a TV when you've got this real-life absurdity?
Oh, you gonna throw my wallet like that, man? Since you wanna do something. Don't throw my damn...
Guard throw the decent man? Hey, listen up, everyone. So, there's this guy, right? He looks all nice and friendly, like a cozy cup of tea on a lazy Sunday. But here's the twist. He's about as real as a fake $3 bill. So, he waltzes in the pawn shop, acting like he's the king of the joint, convinced the shopkeeper is running a museum instead of a store.
Run things right here is an old time in the past. We got a new thing going on right now.
Watch this, the shopkeeper is just doing his thing, like a pro who has seen it all. He's like a master of selling stuff, and in walks Mr. Smooth Talker, thinking the shopkeeper is stuck in the past. Past what? This is a pawn shop, not a time machine.
Call it a business opportunity.
I'm not interested.
You old man, you and you guys are running it.
Now, this guy claims he's got a business opportunity for the shopkeeper, but poor guy, the shopkeeper could not watch less. It's like trying to sell a microwave to a caveman. All the shopkeeper wants to do is pawn stuff, not get caught up in weird deals.
We can leave nicely, or we can throw your ass out.
I tried coming
Nobody comes in here shaking me down.
Enter the big tough security guard, the pawn shop's own superhero. He comes out of nowhere, no cape, just a serious attitude, grabbing Mr. Con Artist by the collar. He throws him out like a hawk grabbing a rabbit. The shopkeeper watches, tropical popcorn in hand, as the sneaky guy is kicked out faster than you can say bad business pitch.
I'll be back in this.
All right, come on back.
So, there you have it, folks. A funny story of a wannabe business guy trying to mess with a pawn shop. Lesson learned. Never mess with a shopkeeper who just wants to do his thing, especially when there's a security guard ready to kick you out in style.
You make sure that mother never comes back in here. You understand?
No problem, sir.
If you had a choice to be able to make this.
Siblings gone wild.
Argue on the floor.
Jesus.
I don't want to hear it. All I want to hear is the two of you get in my office.
In a small pawn shop on Elm Street, things got crazy, like confetti flying at a circus. Mandy, the shopkeeper's daughter, and her brother decided to settle their brother-sister squabble with a wild fight right in the middle of the store. People looking at old vases and guitars suddenly set up themselves watching an unanticipated wrestling match.
She's out of control. She's out of deal.
You're both out of control.
Mandy swung an old dusty lamp like it was a cowboy's brother defending himself with a broken guitar neck. Customers did not know whether to hide or start recording the madness. It was like a strange show called Siblings Gone Wild Pawn Shop Edition.
I don't know how to run this store. I'm drumming it.
Then their wise dad, the shopkeeper, appeared, looking completely shocked. He gathered Mandy and Jake into his office, ready to scold them. But as he started talking, the embarrassment from their rags in front of customers turned his face as red as a stop sign.
He stepped into my deal.
And I closed it. I closed it.
I swear to God, I'm gonna smack you.
He warned them, "You're in